ne so ene nyarewa kese nkaya wuti ne din ene ho ka na oyemu ahyew nyina no ebo ye ho ban efiri ho enna wo mpo a omu wa nyarewa ne dada na omunum Dr. Enuro no enum imbu saba mesha no a emo ho adin pintin ya wo munti mpo se yare ehye omu ho imbu saba mesha ewo kanshi ene o maimu babia yeto Enuro atufo mfre 0246 208496 MDA ahihye se dwedie nkratwe imagye atomu seye
ya mame
hello ene de woni agi
ne mani agi basa ointment na wo twerɛ me ama me ba ne sansan ni nyina akɔ
se me ka kyerɛ o se basa ointment de enhye enti akoda ya wo no foforo enne yi kura no otimi de bi sra wo de sra abofra no a ema ensansan ngu no ema asramonye no ema entosi ngugu abofra no ema asabra nye no se wo de se no ansa na wo bɔ no pampers de a ema ne to ho nyina ye kama afei nso esa ama ne nante ntem bi ni ama ne maame no so se bi omunufu ase agu nsansan no so de sra ni nyina be hye ama mo hoto obi nso ekro ene yam amasabi enka aba ne ho no ade ye nku de sra enka ne nyina ase betu na wi de ne nso be yese so che sasere cha ho ma enye no nko wasaka so edi dwuma so oba wo afichikomu ha ye ochima no ntimi mayi ye wotwa bere amra mo no ye ensubo ne tagugu no de ode po aha no enso ensaka basa capsules bi memene a ebesese no amana ya oba asima ye ne yemu ebubomu me stomach upset ama no ntumi ne di ye ne ha no hwade ne na ni prunsu mema ensubo ne bi ebi free be ma ba ama ne mema sam akofo enso nya basa capsules bi memene a ebesese no ama mema sam ACP asita o man ba bi etondo bia on sabe ka basa capsules ene basa ointment bi ato atufo mfra 0244 267725 0244 267725 basa capsules ama so dia ba fie basa ointment be ni nyina
Sacred for Kumasi for Media Sempanamo NSA why best akofa internet data so koso kra eba bebua ama yendada sitina dwumadie akoso ye nyina di one dance say abefu di tentan so no bia di ni dwuma say ye dwuma krobi ana ankrankre me kanfo why best internet data e jamao e sa data we no tumi bua wo mofa mo musua dia ebra omombre ho why best your internet data say we use so e bua e ma wo phone no enya hye so sa internet data yi tumi bua ma wo sie sika bebre ewiase fene nyina internet no bia di ni dwuma sese ya hu se abefu fidi tentan so na abaye ade a eka ya hu yi die na me kire se data hu behia ama ye obia se ebe use why best your street wi-fi e available yes say pay as you go after so ye buso media no so usia na wo use se wo pese wunya emu nchemu bia fra ya wa ho to for you so 0200777824 0200777824 after so ubetumi ahwehwe ye best.support@ybest.com after so www.ybestgh.com say ye put your way data sitina mu no my Ghana hadia eni ye use ybest data ybest ewiase edane ne ho a na wo so wadane ho na wo so wadane the whole world know you are the way. Me a gentleman.
Miss me your best.
So be do see me now seeing your holding a human pedia upon pa. And until I keep me clean and active every time.
And now Gentleman Dental Clinic me what so soon. Abri Pierre and minstress medicine common namasre obeje. A son send me CFA. Ne sound so holding.
I am Paul Gentleman Dental Clinic. Owusui.
Tachimai, Kumasi, and Accra.
A teeth whitening dental cleaning. A tooth extraction and an implant. Obi enkawo wonum Gentleman se bra na onyin kanin free wonum. So sen ya oya na kaka na how. A swollen gum and a tokru na da osin. Gentleman Dental Clinic se bra na yensisi osin na ma. So did gold and a silver I shall send so. Gentleman be ni nyina ma. Obi a wadwuma ye nti wo ye busy na wontumi nante kwa clinic. Gentleman Dental Clinic se frɛ won na won mrafi weekend si bia. Wo ye adwuma free a joda kosi memenda anopa 8 am ekosi 5 pm enwumre. Asimu yare bia. For ni Gentleman Dental
Kumasi hu ye wo Abrepo Junction
and answer free 0559 139 588
for fresh breath, clean, active and strong teeth. For any trade Gentleman Dental Clinic.
Gentleman Dental Clinic was simple free na when no matter so.
Kumasi FM. Kumasi FM 104.1.
Wabatele
Kumasi FM.
Yaya Mami.
Kumasi FM 104.1.
The rulers of Ghana sports. Country sport.
Sports. Country Sports.
Kumasi dom kekrede adwaba yamako wakasa bom wangrafo che komote abonklenke sports band na wutie no fafidie ne to Kumasi FM 104.1 aha ne tie country sports ehonum ne yeka ensempa na kyerɛw ensem no ehonum ne yeka kyerɛw me say country sports ewo Kumasi FM panie to so mu kura yehunu ne yeka kyerɛw asɛm a ebeka kyerɛw no yenkobisa wo bia simple man atena se man ke watena se Edmond watena se Judama otuatua krobia santimasi foreign sports no de brew amano nsemu obede ena ekro no somebody ka cho say Yesu wo hono mo a Peter me mompae ka wasem nyina che Yesu o ti ase aboa bia dore sade a osu aboa prako aboa bia dore sade a osu prako munya din na muntie country sports ewo Kumasi 104.1 me da ase
Wabatele
Kumasi FM.
Yaya Mami.
Kumasi FM.
The rulers of Ghana sports. Country sports. Rulers of Ghana sports. Country sports. Country sports on Kumasi 104.1 FM. They're unstoppable. Country sports. The rulers of Ghana sports. Country sports.
Menka
Kumasi FM.
Machine agent pa ya sama brema no pay.
First go on be fan raise amount. Say come kotoko so there say
Eti menka
Kumasi FM.
Machine agent pa ya sama brema no pay.
Machine say tima ekwa akwa men fancy come man.
Ne dia sa eni ukwa se me disie.
Na machine na o say no ija center.
Ija center ba sa dia na pai. Ba no pay na me technician kwa ma be say president anya pai. Na me say ti ba sem na asi. No si po ni ba kwa crash ba ko no di na fa so kwa ho e tiniti
na o so di si. Uzu di si abra wet ma didi wo ho.
Boy si ne be ba fa ku ka da
machine we hu o ka teme. E ka o boy.
Ma $1 million. $1 million.
Ubenya dollars. Me kra bo me ma dollars. Kumasi FM. Utimi ka o di tuja me.
Where the dance or court da. Wa na wo ye wo asa gogo obi wo
court. Dem so se court dem ra. E na nipa so na court. E mra na e ka.
It mean count.
Ada usro.
That means so me like boys now so be attack me na.
On be president. I don't need bodyguards.
They pure attack me. They pure attack. President e be frame Cobra, e be frame Tinebu, e be some Yaza, e be some 419. Ni nyina kwa me.
Na wo ditum.
Na machine bo adwuma
ya. Na wo ditum de na offer ho be. Sabu nyi tuma offer.
Kan say o press hu de na ma me fan tuja. Ma me fan tuja.
Oh yes sir. Machine no. The machine
of Ghana sports.
Hey, machine abo 6 games I produce be 27 goals.
New machine buy e bo adwuma. So na kwa me bo abaso say.
Yes. New machine dey expect.
Dey am transfer ball. Oh, machine ni bo adwuma na machine yi ase usuro ase.
Oh, da me nsuro na boys ni bi wo hono ma na ase me no.
Boys ni dey fa to akire.
Me dey to akire wa.
Na eta wachi a.
I'm fan to
boys be.
I'm fan to if I was president. I think na say e tell my ba center hono. Ano pe sorry ya ba ko bo ba ko.
Perfect.
In fact, kwa me crossing ko stop say there be anchor center na machine said da waka so betim.
There be enye. Asa machine na yi. Na machine yi a wo obeda
expedient. Machine no asante kotoko po ni na e bu hase po ni sa no.
Oh
yeah.
Asante kotoko.
Po no.
The rulers of Ghana sports.
That's a machine that you got to call.
Machine yes and once we know. Kwame Alibi.
Machine that you got to call.
Yes and Kotoko.
And now person the betuja.
The rulers of Ghana sports. Country
sports has been duly carried. Now we come to
Kumasi FM.
A very interesting part. Again, where we would want all your cooperation to support the board to do the job it's doing for you. First, let me acknowledge that this board has stayed for too long, and let me admit that if we had been having board meetings in the recent years that we missed board meetings, the board's composition and structure would have changed.
KUMASI FM.
But unfortunately, because we've not had meetings, we've not been able to change the board structure. Ordinarily, as a person of the board members should be retiring and be offering themselves, if they want, for re-election. As I had assured you, we want to have another board meeting early next year, and we have in our mind February. The financial head is here. I'm sure the accounts will be audited before the end of the year. We expect to finish auditing the accounts for 2023.
The rulers of Ghana Sports.
23.
Country Sports.
Quite clear. And I also the view that in the course of your explanation, we could get something out of the partnership immediately concerning a coach, a top-notch coach, and not this one that we have. Thank you very much.
Well, I said it briefly that they had made offers under which they would bear a lot of the cost. Some of these details you can't present now. No. Absolutely no. Some of these details we cannot present now. But that's why I put it very roughly, that in one case, they've offered, they will send, some expertise to us where they bear the bulk of the cost.
FM.
They ask, how much can you guys afford? We've been extremely adventurous in trying to get the best coach we can have. There's one case of one of the most renowned former footballers whose name would ring back anywhere, who was interested in the class of folk, but of course not connected with Over Cincinnati. And what they wanted a month was very much northwards, So we've been working really hard on these matters. You see, but let me say this though. Sometimes the way we...
The rulers of Ghana Sports. Country Sports.
Even the best coaches have failed at different places. Is that not true? So it's not an exact science of 1 + 1 = 2. How many coaches has Chelsea had by the past since 2010? Who knows? Chelsea. Those of you are Chelsea fans. How many coaches has Chelsea had? Last season, 3 coaches. It doesn't mean the coaches, the managers of Chelsea don't know anything. It doesn't mean that. Real Madrid, how many coaches have they had by the past 10 years? About 9. You see, so sometimes the way some of you present things is not really fair. Unless you don't know what's happening in football globally. Flamengo is an old club. They've had 23 coaches since 2010. We here also know what we are doing. 23 coaches. Flamengo, 2010. You can talk Man United, Chelsea. So that is the reality. It's not an exact science. That's why you can have a coach as good as Tuchel, being sacked from Chelsea, but finding home in another club. Exactly. So when you are a genuine supporter, you have to understand these things and keep supporting. You see what I'm saying? Arsenal, look at what they went through for many years until now. Liverpool, for 30 years in the doldrums until a club came in. So it's not an exact science. Let's get that clear. It's not like 1 + 1 = 2. There's always a lot of judgment involved, and many factors come to play in making a coach succeed or fail. One of the biggest failures was this coach who was doing so well, Coach Moyes, that he was doing very well in Everton, and then Manchester took him with high hopes. He didn't last. Since then, Manchester has been going in and out various coaches. We've seen even your popular friend, Chelsea man, Jose Mourinho, sacked from here and sacked from there. For the first time, Germany sacked a coach recently. So please, with all due respect, It's not an exact science. And for an ambitious club like Grass of Folk, sometimes you don't have the patience, which is why you may change very quickly, the same way Chelsea has done over the years, and they are still struggling to get it right. Pochettino from from Tottenham to PSG, struggling with Chelsea. So Chelsea don't know what they're doing. So please, with all due respect, okay, a good coach can still find a new area, a new environment difficult. It doesn't mean that the coach is totally useless. Neither does it mean that the managers don't know what they're doing. One of the biggest challenges we have at Grass of Folk is making sure the fans keep supporting. Because sometimes the negativity also hurts us, hurts our ability to raise sponsorship, and etc. So please, with all due respect, let's understand that football administration, coaching, none of them is an exact science. It's not 1 + 1 = 2. Thank you.
Kumasi FM 104.1. Kumasi FM.
Quite clear. And I was of the view that in the course of your explanation, we could get something out of the partnership immediately concerning a coach, a top-notch coach, and not this one that we have. Thank you very much.
Well, I said it briefly that they had made offers under which they would bear a lot of the cost. Some of these details you can't present now. No. Absolutely no. Some of these details we cannot present now. But that's why I put it very roughly, that in one case, they've offered, they will send, some expertise to us where they bear the bulk of the cost. They ask, how much can you guys afford? We've been extremely adventurous in trying to get the best coach we can have. There's one case of one of the most renowned former footballers whose name would ring back anywhere, who was interested in Grass of Folk, but of course not connected with Open Cincinnati. And what they wanted a month was very much northwards, So we've been working really hard on these matters. You see, but let me say this though. Sometimes the way we read some of these things is not very good. Even the best coaches have failed at different places. Is that not true? So it's not an exact science of 1 + 1 = 2. How many coaches has Chelsea had over the past since 2010? Who knows? Chelsea. Those of you are Chelsea fans. How many coaches has Chelsea had? Last season, 3 coaches. It doesn't mean the coaches, the managers of Chelsea don't know anything. It doesn't mean that. Real Madrid, how many coaches have they had for the past 10 years? About 9. You see, so sometimes the way some of you present things is not really fair. Unless you don't know what's happening in football globally. Flamengo is an old club. They've had 23 coaches since 2010. We here also know what we are doing. 23 coaches. Flamengo, 2010. You can talk Man United, Chelsea. So that is the reality. It's not an exact science. That's why you can have a coach as good as Tuchel, being sacked from Chelsea, but finding home in another club. Exactly. So when you are a genuine supporter, you have to understand these things and keep supporting. You see what I'm saying? Arsenal, look at what they went through for many years until now. Liverpool, for 30 years in the doldrums until a club came in. So it's not an exact science. Let's get that clear. It's not like 1 + 1 = 2. There's always a lot of judgment involved, and many factors come to play in making a coach succeed or fail. One of the biggest failures was this coach who was doing so well, Coach Moyes, that he was doing very well in Everton, and then Manchester took him with high hopes. He didn't last. Since then, Manchester has been going in and out, various coaches. We've seen even your popular friend, Chelsea man, Jose Mourinho, sacked from here and sacked from there. For the first time, Germany sacked a coach recently. So please, with all due respect, it's not an exact science. And for an ambitious club like Grass Folk, sometimes you don't have the patience, which is why you may change very quickly, the same way Chelsea has done over the years, and they are still struggling to get it right. Pochettino from Tottenham to PSG, struggling with Chelsea. So Chelsea don't know what they're doing. So please, with all due respect, okay, a good coach can still find a new area, a new environment difficult. It doesn't mean that the coach is totally useless. Neither does it mean that the managers don't know what they're doing. One of the biggest challenges we have at Class of Folk is making sure the fans keep supporting. Because sometimes the negativity also hurts us, hurts our ability to raise sponsorship, and etc. So please, with all due respect, let's understand that football administration, coaching, none of them is an exact science. It's not 1 + 1 = 2. Thank you.
Edigade abakade kumasi dwom kekrede adwaba yamako wakasa bom wangrafo che komote abonklenke sports band na wutie no fafidie ne to Kumasi FM 104.1 aha ne tie country sports ehonum ne yeka ensempa na kyerɛw ensemda no ehonum ne yeka kyerɛw me say country sports ewo Kumasi FM panie to sumu kura yehunu ne yeka kyerɛw asɛm a yɛbɛka kyerɛw no yenkobisa wo bia simple man atena se man ke watena se Edmond watena se Krobia Santimasi foreign sports no de brew amano nsemu obede ena ekro no somebody ka cho say Yesu wo hono mo a Peter memmo mpae ka wasem nyina che Yesu o ti ase aboa bia dore sade a osu aboa prako aboa bia dore sade a osu prako munya din na muntie country sports ewo Kumasi 104.1 me da ase
country sports on Kumasi FM number 1.
Okay, abusuafo emamu nyina ache esa makwaba ediba yidwumadie ne so ohwemre na no sia abo apa ho sima aduonum enson ebrena saso biem se the local football ambassadors ye the country sports ebrel ene anopei efri sambi kopim se nondu bebo eni atenase ay de dwumadie no ebrel yatenase ensem bebrebe eni aboaboa no ofie ay no ba bi di ho nkomo e wo dwumadie ne so. Don't forget ye besa do awuram e wa amanone na afie de honsem kakran so atato amao afin ye besa so e de exclusives no enso abrel e wo dwumadie no so na afia san so amao tetelesta dwumadie no it is show de e fully packed ensem de doso ene no ba bi di ho nkomo ene anopei. Okay, Mikhail say President Krobia Nana Asante Messi, the king of foreign news atnase sir enso na super agent manager Mr. Edmond Opoku Efriye, the king of African football, also atnase obete abidwafo nyanka ene anopei. Yem programs manager Mr. Marcus Boatin Eboye Chidom, afi Louis Opoku Kranche, the international man etechiri. Sa enso na last two ohineba ena afi production team no. Omuna ta echi anope ene the country sports Friday edition no April. Midin edi Emmanuel Owusui ansa simple man kwansa be mani. Message line eye 0531 65 0099 0531 65 0099 eno any message line ado message ni ebefa so say SMS and say WhatsApp message no ehonum ena ode befa afi uko Facebook a dwumadien eye live ho show no stream live on Facebook enti de obeya no pe ni say obefa phone no no awuram e Facebook search engine ho na wabo Kumasi 104.1 FM Kumasi 104.1 FM wabo a search engine ho e Facebook obo se dwumadien e live e ho etu hwe dwumadien na obe like eno achi Kumasi FM na do comment ato ho eno achi no no asanso a share show no obe share link no na bibia aye kama sa enso na Kumasi FM TV e YouTube Kumasi FM TV YouTube afi Local Sports GH and afi GHANASPORTSPLUS Ghana Sports Plus ewo YouTube ho no nyina so no dwumadie eye live ewo ho ubetimi enjoy show no ho so so enjoy show ewo YouTube a ohwe no na fa subscribe na bibia aye kama President Krobiana na Santimesi atenase ene eye Friday ene teams ben na machine no oyi wo na fe weekendi ode wo no makwa akon mini president no ekwa akodi hu nkomo enche bia ye wi president ede be kwa amanone Neka kohwe ensema ewo. Don't forget say enra Chelsea Manchester United eba so na enra na enya semketwa emu ye dene na so the home team Chelsea esi former mu team ewe ne sa game no e ba behwe mu nsem any other stories and president edi from no ne eba nyame eya adma weekend yi mu no CAF Champions League NFA CAF Confederations Cup eno so matches awodo ewo honom ehun nsem na no ekuta Krobia na Santi Messi awode ebre ene anopei owie ya na fe atia simofie nya ba bedi nkomo ewofie ebe fie a CAF Confederations Cup no nyame eyadma Sunday Dreams FC still believe in God we trust omo Ernest Admalien okay say first leg ni Dreams FC ekwawe ni 2-1 nyame eyadma Sunday and a second leg ni ebaso ye ba bedi hu nkomo ewodwumadie ne so afa ye betia sim ewo Glorious Accra House of Folk asoye enna AGM no eba so ewo Accra. They say House of Folk elected new board of directors. Na dwumadie na so no ensem bebribi ena ekoso. Oti say enra His Royal Highness Toby Afede the 14th or the nsem etu dwa yekoba eba behwe enra de ekoso ewo AGM na sin na no ahaya ena abeti mu nsem. De osa oti efa AGM na enra eba so ni na no obeti ewo dwumadie no so. Afa ye beti asim ewo the super duper fantastic Ghana Premier League no nyame eyadma weekend adaje nipo so ene week 24 no eshase game back eba so ene ewo His Honor Professor Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex ewo Abrankese Nations Football Club winning is from within omo ene Accra Great Olympics ena ede ebo ani ene ye ba behwe sa game no honsem ewo dwumadie no so nyame eyadma edatena ampa ebedwa ewo bechim ene sani nyane se African Club of the 20th century Krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko air travel to Bichim na on the Hunters the pride of Hafo e dia kwa pimpim so sa game nso no e ba behwe ho nsem afi Sunday nso no enya sem ketwa ewo Accra ni nyane se Accra House of Folk coach Abubakar Watara ta switch oni bibia ni Gold Stars na e de ebo ani any other games are eba so nyana no pay e be wuram na afia di hu nkomo e wudwumadie ni so of course e be wuram ewo Malta Guinness Women's Premier League no eno so matches how do obekọ so weekend yi afi Access Bank Division 1 League eno so yibidi hu nkomo ewo dwumadie no so abusuafo ensami dos bibiri ekawe mu ho eni aboaboa no ayede ebro enanopai ewo Kumasi 104.1 FM Country Sports so once again Facebook address no eyi Kumasi 104.1 FM ojoin on Facebook a oba o like dwumadie ni wi a now do comment atoho eno ati no wi a no asanso a show no no share link no na bibia aye kama pa sa enso na Accra Heart of Folk Player of the Month Award eno so anopay ibedi hu nkomo o kai so na no ye hyase etete ho kakra Abrante Hamza Isa afi Abrante Glade Jordan Utanga ena afi Salifu Ibrahim Abofo Di Maria the month of air match no hwana ne modemon eso weni eno so yekoba e ba behwe nyame e adomadwada ebe ya no ena de obawi ne
Kumasi FM
edina award no e ma no yekoba e ba bidi hu nkomo e wudwumadie no so sam redie mini president Krobia na Santi Messi e kwa akodi nkomo teteles the dwumadie no ena ye de ebro sisie no yenkoi
La
Number one.
Okay, 419 President. Good morning.
Good morning, Owusui and San Simple Man.
Say Bibia Boko dear.
Kwansa be man pay yem fast da matwedi ampon.
Okay, inti on records. Is what you to me say oh you 419 President.
There be enye ma asem na wo kan. Ngiri se na wo kan ni pa wo.
So
there be enye mia on records enye mia. Na kwabna anope wa pomi de.
Oh, nyame adom Bibia Boko minia.
Fast da manyame say ene wo hu Friday.
Sure.
Ko Friday no yen yemu bidia. A chese enye yen anka kwabna no pay wu hu Friday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sanity.
Yeah, fast da ma twedi ampo Nyankopon pa. Na ene so da ehu we are aware say na bi declare club award league no. We are aware.
Anana we declare.
Club award league na none this stamp ehwe to say Kim. Mema bia no obetimi asesa no. Obia no ho obetimi asesa no. Na medi say adwuma no. Ti obe ya ma unuanom sentrefo nyina anya quick. Se bi frewo na o magina phone so mo ba ma mo nyina mra. Na me fanto dwa no pen.
Nena who declared your
Nena officially Ghana Premier League 2023-2024 soccer season. Nena Major League no ama club back up. We am wrong.
Now was a 2-minute league ma club back up.
Why?
We did do a mimpe na unti ma se mi bi na panyi bi frame achiri na last minute no na se me ne panyi bi hia mimpe sa nkomo no.
Ti asem na me catch you ni yi so de waso na edin na se panyi ka sem cho na wunti a. Ti asem na me catch no. Me se ne na Major League na ma club back na team bia no ho krom a obetimi agi league no every team am ebubo ni din ne nsem. Esra mo am frefre munyai mo am text messages no munyai
se wunya kan wi a ye ntia asem fufuru bia wo achiri
na Cote d'Ivoire de records ade asem na okay
eni madam fu bi ni panyini bi na panyini bi frame wo achiri na se ne mama me kan kire na kwabno osu ansa ye hwan ma panyini frame ma ka kire ye mpesa ankomo no
me say the records ade
me say ye mpesa ankomo
Cote d'Ivoire ne kobisai Cote d'Ivoire ne kobisa Friends Excellency Alassane Ouattara Fredidie Druba ne frɛ mianka sama konta coach Abubakar Ouattara said dia na mema ne man Cote d'Ivoire dey na mo tournament na mka twom se ma de trophy na mo David say
ye botre group stages na nsa na
ye botre anybody group stages na tell me kodi nkomo no
David
masa tie wint me yes how no man wa ha tie
KUMASI FM
tell me ye na mo ye na David am ka se mi Cote d'Ivoire no na me kwa de Cote d'Ivoire yenya started tournament na de bia na me crowd say me Cote d'Ivoire ba no na media na Cote d'Ivoire me ko je meetings upon meetings na me ko na no ye started tournament na me ma ya we say me je trophy na ma onwa na o meetings na ye ko na wase etu
officially
wala de shemani officially Major League na ma club ba ko ne Hey. I'm celebrity. I'm say, my messages now. No wash woman. I messages now. Wash it.
Sir.
Messages now. Worship. Messages now. Worship. Pepe. I shall level not so fast, mammy pa Pepe. May the level be amount, sir.
Okay.
Come who did to me something fan to Danana?
No, the Betuga.
Ah,
what the Betuga? So we didn't carry teams, you know. And two common on in the bar. You remove fear now. That's what you are two, Tima.
I hold a mean, you know.
Honor, you know.
Many class or more quackono. Now come on any bar, yeah, Bessia, officially.
To a moon chain.
Ah, and idea.
Yanti asem fufuru bia.
Kwanza bema. Ne Japan na kese ma me.
Na da be ne Japan na kese ma.
Utie. Ne Japan na kese ma me. Utie. Ha. Yi league ni ma me na me nyi teams no kwa akosisi ye.
Ya semo.
Yi ma me.
Edion. Dada no a. Hwe nsesan. Bibia nsesan. Hwe nsesan.
Hwe. Yi league ni ma me.
Hwe nsesan. Ade uni match se ba so se ne machine ni hwe ka. Machine ni hwe ka fa ho.
O say
aso bese wa no.
O enkwafo mami message e threat me.
Okay.
Enkwafo na me mami messages e sa threat me. Enti na me Ednam uza as me net divide attention. Because me uza enkwafo mami messages I no for ye ko. Na wo utie wo to so 70 me mo di nkwaji league. Na sound machine ye adwuma.
Ah,
better kind of messages I mean yan wa ha. Ebi to so 15, ebi to so 14, o nyina e ma me threat me say me nyu omonko e for omonye trophy. And let me declare, me say on records, the records are there. Me body and nipa da sani biant me say eyamia the records are there. Cote d'Ivoire ne ko bisa. Ebe ka bo so me amiabo tournament na me say Cote d'Ivoire na beji league no e beji AFCON no.
Otosu Dunson. Say ni Heart of Lions na Otosu Dunson.
Dunson from 16, 15.
Dr. Randia be frail.
10 and 11 12 for in for me.
10 11 12.
Yeah.
10 Aya Sante Kotoko. 11 A Great Olympics.
9 for now. 9 for count. 9
what was what has have you received?
Ah, has it to say?
2009.
Me say me class FM no doso.
Omo 2009. Omo so frail. 9
10 11 12 14 15 for in free. Now toss say was me new enkwaji league.
Now they said your toss 9 DBB.
Share.
Fixtures na that screen no so no. E more than Nations FC and on the Great Olympics enable. Dr. Kwame Chi Sports Complex 3 p.m. and the Nations Great Olympics. So how their own show.
What's it?
So how their own show.
Nations no one ever.
Okay, the message we answer. Sego Emmanuel Amwa. I say good morning to the entire crew. Please tell Mr. President to send me his Momo number. For the first time, he will choose phobia.
Why not see what Jimmy Momo number?
Sego Emmanuel Amwa.
Officer. Aha, okay.
And your officer.
What's me sending me mobile money number? The entina what now and then Momo number. Let me see a community. Me a president no. Inti what no one tell yana. I didn't think what now what Kenya copy na I am a Japon akese and then me Japona and then me Japon akese. We are singing a tremine. We are singing a tiemine.
Matches nana.
Matches no what ya mame?
Nations FC any Great Olympics.
Wonderful.
And Friday.
Good.
Dr. Kwame Chi Sports.
Wonderful. And I'm the whole of this is the Mingura. And I'm Mingura. His son Baba.
Yes, Papa Eba. Has the nations one could be. Man could be.
The whole of this is in Menquabran.
First time.
Menquabran Cassin. Janamiami Gramu.
And Kofiache.
Kofiache pa. And again, baby,
your crown system and Yanko Chepa.
Debbie, another opinion, me president.
Last two on the Winnie fee.
Yeah, 2 dear hodier.
Betel United Asante Kotoko, Otana, Nana Fusudia Bo Park, El Bichim.
Kotoko Bichim. Kotoko Bichim.
Bichim Kotoko.
But we men casting BSC and Chelsea.
Accra Lions, Boffa Quatano.
Wonderful.
And also a Saturday.
Okay.
3 p.m. Accra Sports Stadium.
Okay.
After Sunday, Heart of Folk, BBN Gold Stars, Accra Sports Stadium, Sunday 3 p.m. Professor Nana Amua, Kramansa Sports Complex, Owusui Chumesi Krum, Nsuatreman FC Brekum Chelsea, Sunday 3 p.m. What a game! Hey, so okay, Omo.
Wah.
Nsuatreman Brekum Chelsea.
Oh, me cow Omo.
Yes.
Me cow Omo.
We have no derby. Beyiru Nsuatre. Canada United, Heart of Lions. Now Sheriga Sports Center. Sunday 3 p.m. Domahin Crew Osajefo Osiadiayo Ajiman Bedu the first sports stadium. Adriana Stars any Real Tamale United RTU Sunday 3 p.m. near Basso. Nsiachire Sports Arena Ewo Samra Boy. Leaders FC Samatex any defending league champions. Mediema Sporting Club we a Western Derby, regional derby. And a Basso Sunday 3 p.m. And a Bekoso and a Dreams Legon Cities. It's a Dreams Africa in no amaso.
Okay.
Na Fredo, Nsuatre Maswoknoduni Samuel Bodu.
Hey!
Coach Magini Coach Samuel Bodu.
Bass weekends way.
Sunday.
I don't must yampa one frame and a 2 guns one frame. And these are
say we are more prepared mutini.
These are my coaches me no. Omo frame yank me pie game na ma ono.
Ibi mom concentration na preparation so. Omo nko se omre ono ma bibia emwa omo.
No ma bia mo me bi ne dey. Masa kwa na so wo kasa ho Friday anopa very careful.
One. Oben advice to Abidru.
My show and then officially ye club ne dey akwa so ya we.
Okay, my street message you have say. Sego, please send it to our bank account because I need money to take care of Miss Cote d'Ivoire here in Maryland. Thank you.
Well, be sending mobile money ato tetelest accounts mu bia no. Masa, we say any pare bet what to send them am straight.
Obede.
Betinatum. One send them am straight.
No be send this kind of Ekotoma accounts ma.
Me am your president. And didn't know say Ekotoma accounts straight.
Is it Ekuonu accounts?
Na ni pa no tie some so this kind of way. What you be here atna won chen ni pa na yire ma na mre twintwan. What give me wife atna Maryland release lady na twintwan fe na wo so pay ska dia kowe no.
One say obi hwe yire ma anya bon.
Masa menka so hwe me yire ma me o release Miss Cote d'Ivoire ma na mra.
Say ni godfather yire eno wo hwe ne so ama.
Kwabene enna de eye da pon na kese me be di league na me club baako.
Hey, me de me mpe enna panyi bi frame you. Na panyi bi ni mi di nkomo onim di esi ye. Me mpe sa nkomo no ti ma se mi bi
ma ayi
about we are say video mu mpe nto my why.
So se me koba ni me yi.
But teams are do
ene ma o ma no watiefu mo Facebook. Ene fie utie ma mo ntwetwe team a o mo pese machine no machine dey apike we the ba mo enter into team be na enkofo pese ye yini so om ye league no ana me boni din so a utie
na samanfo na e be tra adwen na
ana me pese me hunu ba bi om pese me pese me hu ba bi om de ade no efa
okay di ebia obi pese ebia machine yini on ni team a
yes ubetma twere
oh okay
ubetma twere o betma de atapia to ebia me pese asante kotoko egie
pese has to full keje
ade na me kasa no asoma no me pesa santo korokoja maka cho se to abene so maka cho se to abene so maka cho se to abene
so na santo korokoja
maka cho se to abene so ona kasa ma
it has never show no
ona kasa ma
okay
ona boboti
ana se fan se bia nations enya na Samatex
ma cho se to abene so ma bokotoko wunim the next club me bebo
next club
ona be to abene so ama aya be na mi bu me bo teams eyebe no atwa
ni the team na be so bundiness
utimi ya de bi wo akwamena na mani nye ho kra me se ubetuma twere se bi asante koroko no asoma no ye bu be wa
ana betnya twere se has folk has ne be na ze o mpe kra
una be bo teams di ama me una be bo teams di ama me enti ne betuma ba so betuma twere se bi asante kotoko ebeji league no ana Heart of Lions pando ebetimaje
Heart of Lions no baby ode beji league no
possible
after kotoko no aboni di
possible why
okay
enti bibia be fa enti anade asemu si ne
okay
oh ya munni anwum bi na enka tete yesu ano ni uhwe movie a na se obi ko wi ade a beti kunkunkunkunkunkum munni bi kesa na obobo mame na wo sabe di me dondo no na ade je me tata
na the Chinese movie na we
Chinese movie say na nipa ya de ehu say wo Ghana Gaman football ma say Chinese movie
na de okay de emu movie
ade a me be ni na ehu mi wie kwampa kra na wutie mi wie kwampa say yewura excellence na na do dan kwaku farma security ya tight do me no ka say teams ni nyina ma me messages
obena na obu na meto aso abufu ye obu two teams pe o
masa teams ni yedo do say nya 17 18
so you jama 17
wane ka kire o masa hwe ho ye nya fi na abaye na ya jama 18 bia ti asem na me ka kire no kwabena enti wonderful be kwa no ne abasisi e
ba unyi teams adom ko
na say keju amawie
we
yeah
one ne ko
nation south sea kwa ko ne tetelasta machine picking be 2 months ago
say nation dey ulusu ofie this season
ti obeso chere say
ndi machine yi
na me man ko share wo samates na honde na hu ni say samates na man ko we ne na hu ni say
abrankas nations ulusu o
machine ayi nation south sea weekends we memo bien si abrankas we team a ene we team atwema eferi samo ka say muntimi nko munim na mu si abrankas ya nim guase e beto mo no team be na ko no Olympics wakopa dia ho wakopa dia e wa abrankas ne wa bra machine ayi nation south sea Chia champion CEO mame Alexis Chiamame.
Okay, CEO.
Yeah, the Superman.
Yes.
CEO Alexis Chiamame. Nature fantastic coach. Kasimo Kansemengo Chiamame. His honor Professor Dr. Kwame Che Akran Hoye.
Oh.
Akran Beman Hoye. Chiamame. President Divan Hoye.
President Hoye.
Chiamame.
President Hoye. So the only president.
Asamo Boatin striker no Hoye. Razak Simpson Hoye.
Asamo Hoye. Nanu so punish.
Prince Akwamo Hoye.
Prince Hoye. So nanu Asamo punish him.
Apanishe hwan
nyemu
envo
kotovo
me ya dwuma ma 18 me president on records why
opanishi
team bia anya ma asem enti machine ayi Nations FC minya pomani we
Paul
the super Paul that's anwa
Clement ne Ben so mo ye pa
wonderful ena mi amewura mu ho
wonderful
wana tongo no we
yes no hoye pa
yewura aibu chansa wonderful man chan mame entene mewura mu ho why enti machine apiki Nations FC se Olympics for pom ntwe katama football association enne omo ba asa so mo ntimi ma omo nim no mo jeju omo nim si abrankase dum ade e beto obi aso mo 50 da weekends for them me show me 12 weekends we wa manu die wa manu weekends we kafra memo obi aso me 12 but am I so no ye
maestro here
o se ne president kasa
okay
to me gina
me godfather o kasa
ne godfather na kasa
yes
maestro godfather the maestro na ni me godfather so o ji godfather nko ma me obedwa obedwa wan hwa na bia mantene nka bi okay ko outie Nations FC mawie
onwie Accra Great Olympics
kwabena ko u ba bia so na ko yeso da ko a ehu when na kwa u receive a phone free wa susa be hwe form da
oh so when be that see be frame oh so ya say ya frame
yeah for once kwabra na dey for once dey me ma for lunch for once and then down me say and then da wa kan kore we me fra wa say me fra o brands an wa peke o say o man panyini ba ko na e fra no
ana o fra me normal call
normal call say me place come normal call asema na kan sa o man panyini ba ko fra normal call.
Simple, please take President Dr. Jack Toronto Okonfo Kwade Nana Hachu to Lancaster for lunch. Bernard Maestro.
What's the family corner? Now to all hearing.
Now me inform cry.
Hey, that's all your appointment. Maestro Nakasa now to one more year. Kwamna for once Uti. President Enako Nako mo drona.
Bernard Maestro.
Say the president ne kasa wo ginachire.
To frasas foforo so say you.
Uti. Ye wo mini say eno mi nya ko bi na ko na nko se Bernard mom eboa me ne ye ko no. Osofo ne fa na me sofa. Ko be bia ko ne ba e mu duru. Kwamne when na ko afiri fikesi mu da.
Fikesi. Mensia.
Da bi wo de fikesi ma sem na making. So we to no fikasi mbi ko bi aba ofon.
Na so we president o frame ya. Say.
Yeah.
And now who fear ni fikasi.
Da bi o fikasi.
As a crowd doubt TV.
Me doubt to dey ba de. Kamera me nya ko kese from fikasi. Enti ni wo mu nyina say wutie.
So na your mind penny. Ti nu say aside bia European so ko bi free men share ba.
Yeah.
Ko fufu bia no so se na wo de.
Oh yes, no efficacy, and efficacy.
And now you huni.
Many who
as a walk a young one.
As a man, I can't sound Massa me in Pacassia, me flower, he in a picket corner. Kwabana team Asante Kotoko. What woman cat and so on? Kwabana Utie. Catch a bit for someone check Katama Association more.
O say,
catch on some. You're a Francis way.
What no go see my friend.
Catch set the last time machine up pick Asante Kotoko. Mon check Katama Association. So born or mint me more.
More born.
Machine the Asante Kotoko. Elko say became. Omunya baby landing in Namebuno. Landing in Asante Kotoko sell became landing on record.
Samu
Mrs. Then tell yes, Samu me Edgerman.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I did when say, then how?
Say, I'm up for when ye naked man.
Chama so man.
Naked man say, eh, loose at on a man a ye, Tinya with
when I've yet a gift to that. When I be that.
Oh, as you.
Which is one yet a gift to that.
As you are. So the audio.
Ficasium.
Ficasium, the mentia.
Say,
mentia.
There may ficasium in general. Which is one to ficasium that.
Say, it is a vita gift now where you got a con.
And then no.
Hey,
and then tia.
That's how could you be with ficasium?
Asante Kotoko say became memo bia or bring that bonebo.
Hey. Nyabutu
machine apeke Asante Kotoko me kwam on it akama to be o say me dream see dem age trophy nti me nyu am
okay
all the trophy na ma jam
so you train ti akawa
akaba game ba ko machine no e picking na no ba bia e be pick afri ni machine be ko stadium all that day enti am picking them pick na te so machine be do stadium all how to folk any baby go stars no ya the machine be do stadium all and san ya pick
enya tintina so be yi has coach Masuok no do some wo machine be tian ko
me say machine kwa cast for say what an say
because how you be wi na adwuma tian ko cast the machine be no
machine kwa cast for stadium e duru one man e be pick
this season on records has say lose ofie Accra Sports Stadium
masa nyo na be kan records ama machine no we ni records dada why
ntinu say has she wi e meje fancy bia
obi am frɛ me etena a Sunday utie 1 p.m. obi am frɛ me for house ni baby ani go stars baby machine apeke
en pa bibribi on be da
obi am frɛ me ka kyerem 1
p.m. fa ko to Facebook
me fa to Facebook wo betumi afrɛ wo ntimi agyae why
ozo be so you was
me wam was stadium
ozo be so you
me ye de be no ma
enu ntina yes
me wam was stadium e honom na me peke wa person wu nya machine ba peke bia Sunday sham wa Accra Sports Stadium
ada na ohwe nsu atre wo de sa game be so ohwe mame
me hwe sa game no
you interest
the managers ni mienu nso
coach Masuok no do say
wo mu mienu nyina yem good friend
say nya dan for say machine de kasa nya dan for say
o nya dan for say man ka you racket senka
Ana se ma so ye namfo se.
Kam ye ni free more confederation na che.
Na namfo hasifo yi o mo say.
Me o mo de.
So nyi onum da.
Wa na mo ka league nim last season.
Eno e kwa libi nyewa.
O si maso na yi de menhwe on.
Oni coach bu odi e.
Ba as game de Sunday na mepeke.
Je no de no da ho.
Kwabra ne ne wo mu nyina na sa utie. FA Cup no mebese me gema maso. Nti ma matu ga nhye no.
Chelsea kwa renew so atre.
Ma matu ga nhye ne.
Nti machine no e de Chelsea kwa ye wonders.
Na machine records ye de wonders nko a.
Okay.
Why? Ti samo boadu ko win sa game no machine na yi.
Nti nations e she Olympics ende.
Asante kotoko be wie be chemu china.
Otina.
And a Sunday me pick team B e wa class posted on Sunday.
Okay. Okay.
Why? Nti no ano no.
Oh, okay.
Na according to wo se me call amono ne ba utie.
Team obaji.
Ebia obi be dan wa kwaba na me de asi na chi.
Nto mo nyina so.
Team a obaji league no. Ene na officially me announce team a woji league no officially me to ni din ne. Na me bo team ni din a nipa da sani biantimi nsesa na the records are there. Mum place konko Cote d'Ivoire. Se dia na me kache ye Alassane Ouattara. Yenya start tournament na me say wo me de waje AFCON. Ampam de neje enne officially me announce team wa Ghana Premier League 2023-24 soccer season all left here. Na kwamna me nya bo team ni din se kuro nipa da sani bien wo utie. Nipa da sani bien wo ba wo no betuma sesa results no. Tie nie.
Wo kuro bia.
Me na me kasa no.
So Monday wa no bed say ya.
Me nyankopon so.
Wonderful.
Me botim bitin nese woni na baji league na. Utie. 18 Premier League class no and na momentum jazz clean na mama mu players no entra ho no mu ntie me. Me bia bodi se kuko ma ma team dia ma break boys no mu nkofie nkodi di na. Omanye league, omanye hwe. Me kwa mo no ni aba.
Okay, messages na me be free hon.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay. Tell him to predict Hasofo game today. An aviator gift of 1,000 Ghana cedis will land in his account now.
Why na kaka sensem no?
O Godfather.
Why no?
Also Godfather.
Tie why no huni pa bia wo ye jejefo memfi no. Why? Wo ye jejefo. Why no huni pa bia wo jejefo. Enyo no na wo de mfa behwe me nsem ha no. Ma enipa etwe ho ayi saa no. Enyo no a. No na o ma de envelope hwe me nsem e wo camera mu no. Wo se me fa asen ko no be ndey. Also be there as a message me me there
1,000 Ghana cedis. Okay.
Me hu pa me hu.
Okay. Yen sha share na messages ni enyi bin free honum na afi. Bu on me ya sembisa. Ti bu on na be ya no. Good morning Simple Man and your crew. Please tell the Allo Comfort Azan president that I have already reported myself to Central Police not to bring his Kumasi made crew through machine to the Accra Sports Stadium. Else Asem BBC Apostle Jerry Asante.
And what threat me? Apostle Jerry threat me.
Apostle Jerry Nana Kwabna Opoku Efri Asante.
Ade na ni din do so sa. Na edin ni nyina so no eya efri krom ha. Na se.
Efri ma.
Ene krom ha ya.
Na we evans ni efri krom ha.
Na Apostle Jerry Asante ne Opoku ne efri ye.
But Jerry ni free.
Jerry Asante ne Opoku ne efri ye no. Opoku ne efri ye ni free.
Dr. Jerry ni free.
Na free ye ne Asante ne. Anyway. Me kwaba na me de team ni dia betu dwa kwaba ma no crack.
Eju so betim de message not one na fi marking kan.
William say me fan tu dwa kwaba ese me kwaba ansa.
So after the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, still this Kotoko, our president still lie. Hey, Asemu, we are behind our team Kotoko. Unia Bosheba. Yes, Bosheba and this message and Mami Feni. I'm feeding Ohineba Prince.
Ohineba
Prince, na this message no Abba.
Wonderful.
Okay, Ohineba Prince and
wonderful.
Or the Abba.
Wonderful.
Mami Ura Hanso na fi. Me ba Facebook I be kan ho de nti no.
Yeah.
Almost be team the message no Abba.
Wonderful.
Isa from Golden Bean Hotel. Isa ne de Abba.
Yeah.
I say simple good morning to you all. Kwabna, it's true. Dada noa because the machine self is called Kotoko Leicester machine. So no doubt Dada noa Samatex will win the league. God bless His Majesty. Togwe Afede the 14th.
Oh, Messiana. Man, quite so. Okay, na atwese samates.
Ade de obeka no aka na.
Oh, there be say or mekaso mo famranti e bi ono no sa na hu no. Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, simple man and the crew. Hey, Baba Mercy. Every day he have a story to tell us, Mr. Kotoko. We the phobia fans, we know that he will say us is going to lose. Okay. My name is Evans at Impetuum. Phobia never see die. And Evans Diaba. Ube kansana.
Na se me pick match no Sunday. I was stadium ho.
Oh sir.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
Stadium ho.
I'm Kobe from Adas. Tell president to give us today. I respect him a lot. Okay.
Hey. Me man us no van kutwa.
As man us.
Match be no pe ho us no. Open nations dia na. Open handicap we anase dia no open no na me fix man sisi e.
Okay, message be more there.
Yeah.
Nana ya na de bye. Nana ya say good morning guys. On records. Hope there will not be a breaking voice after the games. Simple, hope you have recorded it down. Nana ya na de abrel.
Afede me no kasa na record me. Bia waduru no.
Oh, ne se ndie nye bone. Bibia mu adanse. Ana me boa.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, go Facebook. I'm on phone for more than Emra. The best sports show in Ghana, Country Sports, Eyuja. Richard Nana Edinkra. And Richard Nana Edinkra at the same message, no, Abreye. Good morning, guys. I hope you are doing well. We are watching live from Italy, Udinese. Inshallah, Phobia will win this weekend. Keep it up. Phobia. Fast way.
Me adwuma 18 no. Me de mentimi fa ba ko de enso.
My first fa so neje 1000 Ghana.
There be. Me yes me
masters na kan keke.
There be other clubs no omo
yeah. Okay.
After all say me president am mechanical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack Toronto, good morning.
Me je ne so pa hwan no.
Homies boy and ode Abba. Simple man, you are too much. I'm saying me expose you.
Oh, no, we are too much what
me pa hon to man.
Oh, you too much what there.
We have time now. Now because Afcon is chassis. And I can't say could you be jam me expose you say you groups.
Oh, I expose me on pay.
Honor Nedin Crab cars as okay. Rock the Abba. Rock the end of Koba, you started this
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe and it's about Kotoko game. No?
Yeah.
You told me yesterday evening that it's your Kotoko.
Why not this house by no?
Kwame agent and a diaba.
There we Kwame mention baby and
Richmond, Webster, Odru, Jack Toronto, the Azaken. Mind you, from today onwards, if any club board member or president calls you, make sure you record the conversation and come and play the recording for us all to listen. So what you?
Yeah.
What you have to do?
I say I'm recorded here.
What's it? Adietiana and club penny be frame.
And I'm recording this conversation.
Aha, na adietia. Bebo mi nti sa mpa mo freo.
Mate.
Okay. Vadiatum.
Yeah.
It if you kuma me kan kire say na penny bi frame na ma adwen sesan. Abra ommo audio no.
Yeah.
Vadiatum. Vadiatum. Okay. Wonderful. Dada no Azar Cobra, digital, ship dealer, Tinubu, Alaji Akambi, Kotoko, Leicester president. Na Nedinka.
No, didn't we?
Okay. But can't say good. And I'm saying to be.
There be on then so come me no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lisa. Good morning, Mr. President. Please, we need your machine for lotto numbers instead of football prediction.
How can I say
Lisa.
Bakoko to da. Yankoi.
Okay. Hi. Greetings from me to you all. Ira Ironamo and Airton Crafty Accra Newtown. So we can do only the Kwakushia.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. President and Simple Man. Adade Dominic and Ediaba.
Good morning.
Gabriel Isel. Good morning to the entire crew. Masa Krobia, Brahwase, and stop there. Sunkunsu life no why. Gabriel Isel. And
what is a jumping to a synchro?
Okay. Good morning, President Jack Toronto, aka Dr. FIFA.
Wonderful. One of chess assassins.
Sir Calculus.
Sir Calculus will be natural.
Okay.
The new fear about calling pa.
What is wrong there?
And now see FIFA.
Good morning, President Jack Toronto. aka Dr. FIFA.
That we have my coffee fan so. Okay.
Cecilia Buama Obapa Cecilia Eddie the message Abba.
What if you Tema?
Or say I'm watching live from Tema Fishing Harbor. More fire. Greetings to my wife.
There's a bear man that this Cecilia or the church what the wife and
I'm more quadas. Hey, dear Namuye.
Say the Ghana had here. Where the civil says here.
Cecilia Buama Sachi and wife. Okay. As any who.
Yeah.
Every day, Ubinche Krata and Koma Effie, but he will come and see someone called him. Give the Israel the Diaba. Okay. Harris Ibrahim say, hey, President. Senior man, we done a noom. When was the last time you predicted for nations? Hey, Elder President Solomon Meura Ali Bongo Pa. Who will win this year's Ghana Premier League?
I made the bet to Ghana. Quachi ha.
Oh, you are? Richard and Eddie in Krane Diaba. And Aaron Amonso Sre. Good morning, Krobia. How are you? God be with you. How's is winning the league? Yes. What's the RCG league no? Okay. Hey, Mr. Agrada.
I don't know.
Richard and Eddie in Krane.
I first in Aminko. Waba menumato.
Monumental.
Waba menumato pa.
Eti
me kwaba. Na
SMS
obi say was send a message I won kind and send. Messages into the brought 3,000.
When you
nkwankwa chief executive officer.
And the message be as
Minya ni dini no one can send good morning. I'm a chief organizer aka
message be am
no say ya otad band.
Oh, and your number.
Ya na fa wani so akra.
Message
ni crowd e doso pa.
Have you cried there? Bibiasa am
Kwabena Yanchia Mr. Edward Clement.
Oh, the Superman of
Morton Canard Company Limited.
Okay, Superman.
Yanchia a manager. Yanchia me from Morton Canard Quietly Limited. You were white net champion on board of directors, managers, Yanchia need me food. Now, Mr. Edward Clement, any board of directors, any management, the workers, our Morton Canard Quietly Limited.
Good.
And a foreman a birthday na former Portuma and then birthday na kwa birthday when you son coach say a 60 years. Yes, a 60 years birthday. A 60 years enti enye birthday that form Elder Godfred Abochimensa ene a Elder Godfred Abochimensa a birthday enti papa young ritual special happy birthday. Wano Elder ewo SD buo ho nkukua buo ho achese nyasem ketwa kra nti ene Modern Ghana Quietly Limited adwumafo nyina celebrate from the board management edibesi workers na so se Elder Godfred Abochimensa papa special happy birthday and confirm 60 years there yesran kwa tentena hodi wom na di biada wo koba nti wadwuma fori nyina se yen ratio special happy birthday pa na pipia nso enye kamenti ne enjoy ude no papa
good
enjoy ude no na yen hwese bibia nso betimi akoye ye bompa se yen so ye beduru ho
sure
kwamna 60 die
wonderful
kwediam po hwese ye duoso
akedu
ya ti papa betwa na won so dena
nice one
what you say ono a foreman ewo a Modern Ghana Quietly Limited.
Okay
into Godfrey and Yanchian Mr. Edward J.
Oh, the Superman
Yanchiano na we heavy
wonderful
we heavy pa we heavy and na Fozia birthday
good
Fozia na Fozia we say edino a Muslim name
yeah
Muslim food the many jo papa Fozia what you say na ene yo ba pa birthday
ntu be dwane
ya na de wo ya de ho now
okay come on sir we come on sir
oh brother Emmanuel Owusui ansa oh eida
madam for Dixon
chaso
Dixon boy the chairman
enti chaso
is your friend Abdurrahim Dixon
ma menchia Fozia ene your birthday
okay
Oko school or Kumasi Technical University.
Oh, okay.
What you say? Honum na Fuzia wo. nti enen so oba pa AD ne birthday nti yɛrehwɛ special happy birthday we free me ankasa menu aba nana akuade papi si ho
oh okay on the daso
nti fuzia ne daso no
wow
ene odi ne birthday
okay
yɛrehwɛ special happy birthday ne ense kwatenten edi Emmanuel
wonderful okay I'm very so na fi yenkwa mo no ne
yeah
last two ni Louis Mumfa honorable King David ento so my honorable King David Mr. David Asante Australia
na
okay
na godfather Bernard Maisu they building birthday
I don't
ade na one ede na the same birthday nipa ne o passe wako with your passe na akwa e no ma no
anya hwe
o passe wako
ani gie ba ina anyimo areho ba ina yinsumo
eti omdo na abo atoso
Mumfa honorable King David
na memfa results na na fisi
na honorable King David
efie hu pa
Accra Heart of Folk supporter kesiye pa
honorable one the superman
yes
and then birthday
no na nsem o yes citation bi come on
okay oh honorable that
honorable King David
very nice gentle humble man
oh yes
oh lovely
honorable David
the same kwatenten the man honorable
yes
Yankopon man kwatenten hodi wo kwabena
oh yes
wo pegina twedi ampo Yankopon fama no
wonderful
afese se na aso folk elected trophy
wonderful
na aso folk e wo Africa
wonderful
na obo fanas e wo ne birthday mu sa na ope no me boa
has G League ha wo GFA Cup no ko Champions League
Super
Cup
honorable one
classico no e Ghana ko no wo she obi home na honorable so na kuma so ade no no
why
honorable King David had honorable win suit pa yes Bezo Hansu de baby Hansu efu
ewe haya kama
Australia no
very soon
so had your uncle
no more meeting I was having the machine
so uncle
to be be fine pa
okay enti honorable King David ni yes no so beto de en kakama
Debbie my mente has to folk confusion for man no so ha say nyini dodo
e wugutim na na say
Debbie me tiso kakra ti be fine ti honorable enjoy odi ni ne na bi be fine kwamena dan ho akwa ba eno achi abedwafo betena ase na afi ye ba fie ensempi ene wo fie haye kumase 104.1 FM na be nyina na say oko Facebook like page ni share for comments na fato kwamena be kan nyina enso achi na wabra yewuram na afi resource no media ma tewe ni wachi be ba fie na the headquarters of the local football kroma ha ya betena nsem so na afi ya resene nsem no enso esifate ensempi ena eba league no week number 24 F hit e chase ne e chene beto aso na afi on Sunday ya finish na bibia nso e kama ma rem say dreams nso gina kono ya kwaba na afi ho nkomo nyina no yetimi aba bedi na bibia nso e kama bra kwa bene dan wa kwaba se sema memfa nto dwa se Nyankopon e ya adma return counter games a ene ye quarter finals e o CAF Total Champions League no ene games return counter better for ma remfi so first league ne koba si Young African Etenefie ewa Tanzania wanshebi ema Mamelodi Sundowns team no travel rem ewa Tanzania no so anshebi ntene 0-0 on aggregate and both teams nyina no edi rem into that game Nati Ali travel rem enso eko Tanzania wabra okoche Simba etwa no 1-0 Nyankopon aya admene 8 PM and return counter no toja ewa Cairo wabra Nati Ali Etenefie na for Simba Sporting Club from Tanzania so etimi akwa akobeda na mame fantu ya se Pedro Atletico from Angola Ebebo TP Mazembe from DR Congo Maremfi so first league edi kanto no TP Mazembe tenefie Emma Pedro Atletico from Angola holding responsible bien man for ball Anthony Nyon quarter return kanta nyame atuma eda echna 4 PM era game betodwa Asek Mimosa from Cote d'Ivoire what travel erem ewo Tunisia wa bra woni Esperance era kobo sa 12 game no sa game ni kwa 0-0 enti Yankopon ya adme datna ena Asek Mimosa from Cote d'Ivoire obetre final for Esperance en so sa 12 game no ni nyina e kakade unsem ni nyina no e ma CAF Total Champions League mame Fantias eno urem La Liga game back from Granada what tenefie e West Stadio Nuevos Los Caminos wo wan shebi ema Valencia e kwachini twane kanabako e Andri Armeda and a bought that go and from Valencia etim no Nyankopon e adme no Friday night football to ga Lee and Marseille game no e 7 PM e Di Calon Arena Star Pierre Moret de Villanova and a game FM Boston the Shoppy e referee game no German Bundesliga and Frankfurt and Werder Bremen game no and it's 6:30 then no to ga Deutsche Bank Arena na reference Robert Hartman and a bedi came no Salernitana Bossa Soro Castro 645 Scutato Esteltia Arati di Salimo na reference Simon Sosa Bakuri Sake no na Emma Urema Premier League no game 3 at FM Liverpool any game 3-1 Editia Sheffield United Darwin Nunes Ebo first goal Emma Kono Bradley Eba Tikar ma Sheffield United team no Yekwenya Boya ya France Alexis McAllister obeteki lead ama Kodi Kapo enya go number 3 etima Liverpool team no na emwa Chelsea for enya set the record straight nyina say this season the whole world team awasa pa Manchester United enwa Chelsea for na boy etimi set the record straight team awasa pa wa hwe pa Manchester United Chelsea for boy set the record straight at say enwa Chelsea starting game na and Chelsea for who say Manchester for na san omabon omnyade into omuchi United miane 2-0 Arsenal no ehye Argentro Canato si form se wompre obetika baako ema Bruno Fernandes nya level peg no enti yakwa extra time na game ni eye 2-2 yakwa extra time by ema Anthony Fabo bu benkum so eye super long searching pass bi Emma Ariantro Canacho epimpo eto atenam United ebelidi game no 3-2 ya boy game ni 90 minutes ni nyina so amateur say referee at the 9 minutes atoso ya hu ye 90 plus 10 na Chelsea enya a converted penalty converted penalty nani ya sabu ya ni penalty 4-3 enti Chelsea first set the records there a full funny this season and no more Chelsea for a Manchester United and Asabut and after the game as a boy we say man ngwase say poto ameno ko Premier League table is for Liverpool about 30 games ekuta 70 points Arsenal touch number 2 30 games okuta 68 Man City number 3 30 games okuta 67 Aston Villa number 4 okuta 59 Tottenham number 5 okuta 57 United number 6 okuta 48 and a Chelsea there what that position number 10 and 11 Yakobe Safini I say nasam ketwa kra also a place number 10 wa brokuta 43 after the game Anthony and a boyfriend say Mason Mount reactions and a tasono and krani mi mpomani na omu esu ekoya ronsem ye panyanse enwa 90 plus 9 na nkrofoni LED 3-2 omotromi ye nhwe me koba se club wa ye friend say United team no nhwe lusu game ma Chelsea 4-3 after the game Mason Mount esu no na Anthony nso esu in fact emwa na Anthony wa bra onya kwenya every Ayas Johnny United no meka se enwa Anthony onya ne best game erma Manchester United wa bra Anthony ebwa nesu nyam no United ekolisu game 4-3 na after the game Liverpool legenda ya fan se Jimmy Carragher okotwetwe ore fan se Eric Ten Hag na okoye post bi o see the £1 billion bottle jobs. Yes, all Shama ready 3 no in Sakura no pa se bottle pa. Eric Ten Hag no utim so ready a bottle pa. And a Jimmy Carragher eko trete ye as the £1 billion bottle jobs. Yes, son or 20 in the 3 way no de to ho. Eric Ten Hag tine sabotu bruta I say enwa na Jimmy Carragher chechem samani tine sabotu awjiri ye pass o hwe 3 ja touch na wasasara ade ehu ent Liverpool legend Jimmy Carragher so kotwete ye na enwa kwada ba ko still show eye Kropama I mean front ya se Kropama under 23 player Bienwa this season why directly involved with goals and assists Eten Kropama 24 and a goals and assists we're making it 24 Kopama number 1 Ellen Haaland I'm making it 23 Bukayo Saka I'm making it 21 Jude Bellingham I'm making it 20 and under 23 player Bienwa this season about goals and assists I wanted to draw Eten Kopama and a boyfriend so Kopama Enwa about hat trick in that game now Kopama this season we converted 8 penalties and I'm Chelsea 98 penalties are born we converting now was saying agents make 8 assists this season I say Kopama 8 out of 8 and after born so no open play and no penalty on front to them no and also watch me 8 and Kopama all converted 8 penalties no now open plays with 8 goals and Austin watching 8 assists and Kopama and I started the record straight you don't same plan so my passport station so my main front to you say since 20 16-17 soccer season yenya player wa make 8 shot attempt and for create chances makuma kumotwe in a single Premier League season Kopama 9 shot 8 chances created 5 shot on target emu 3 and I say eno de twatnem na ngasam ketwa kwa na enei uko Premier League ni mu a mame front to ya se Kopama Erling Haaland enkwana se goal judo eten Kopama Erling Haaland 18 goals for Premier League mo enei Kopama wa 16 goals Mohamed Salah Ashe 16 Oli Watkins Ashe 16 Dominic Solanke Ashe 16 emo boys omo compete goalkeeper race so I mean front to ya say 8 players and a Premier League hat-trick omansa etumi aka chese nyasem ketwa kra 8 players and Ashe Premier League hat-trick against Manchester United. So when United is here, when you striker, we are tough. When team hat-trick and friend United, if you die take club no 8 players and a club hat-trick at United and Kopama and be a player number 8 David Bentley 2006 The Kite 2011 Romelu Lukaku 2013 Samuel Eto'o 2014 Mohamed Salah 2021 Erling Haaland 2022 Phil Foden 2022 and a Kopama and so be the 8th player on so making a hat-trick at United team no na I front to just Chelsea reporter mensa can say since 2017 na enkrofone entity Manchester United beat it home and away United asakwane draw obefa enwa Kopama enya asset the record straight since 2017 when ya assess record no and Chelsea at United do form 4-3 na Alexis McAllister a super player ne form ehum front to ya say when the last 8 games and answer 9 games wabo Edema Liverpool wa make 8 assists Brentford Oshego Luton Town o make 2 assists Chelsea on sweating Erami Ejuma at Nottingham Forest, after Peterborough, Man City United, Brighton and Sheffield United, and Alexis McAllister, Darwin Núñez were directly involved with 30 goals across all competitions this season. Bueno forming who and Darwin Núñez across all competitions 30 goals and an inside Etmaka Brenoir we shall go and my club your France Liverpool team now the player of the season club will be assigned no Rebecca Sampa why a proper business come here say so be aja to me say Kopama 42.5 million pounds sika Chelsea for Kopama from Man City na nen krofo ebisa say why signing of the season na straight for between one and Jude Bellingham na mo ohwe tuma Kopama dem Chelsea team way so we materials asaranda Kopama na we materials asaranda boyfriend so Jude Bellingham masa meko dem Kopama sampa why signing of the season wa bra boy from come na boy say crazy madness we so happy say enwa ultimate convert penalties miero na afu also room abo winning ko erama Chelsea team no was a huge Edmond Kopama and etnos for come piaswate say enkrofo say I and no on share penalties ni ade masa penalties no nobody ed no we no bia wadwum to a ultimate convert penalties miero in a single game into 3 year pass and cry penalties because so convert na we pian so tuma kwe Eric Tenak say na omo deserve say game no omo ewene so say enwa omo nya poor start omo che 2 ball mienu away omo che e be come so Chelsea e capitalize on that enya so 2 goals lead no omo sa ba biem e be take lead wa pra na ojiri ye pass so team manage game ni ye Eric Tenak the san 7 to ga yero nsem transfer the passport station so arawo sema Urban say over the weekend Manchester United team no omo Liverpool and elbow game na sa game United Liverpool elbow no boys we 70 mobi Lisandro Martinez John Evans Rafael Varane Victor Lindelof Luke Shaw Editor Malaysia it's so called United defense wa ade pra D1 mu enya enwa Rafael Varane pra ya John Evans ba no kwakwa pra entama nei akwa ka boya ya France Harry Maguire na Enzo Fernandez say yes enoma ekoso nyan enyo omote Newom game on born against United na abwa yes a very important resource and omen search can omen say project ne for nipa wa adwuma Pochettino Mauricio say ubenya game we say bi na boa ama supporters na I close game aso bia ditum say nya yie na wo wene a ama supporters ni enya good relationship na after the game we picture we say pa masa reference Pochettino wada wo Kupama Betty so wada monfa sa picture nto so mame wo hage akoda no na odae wada wakoda na Betty so say I say man utimi say we feel comfortable boy no aburade wo twitwache no I say enwa na Pochettino Mauricio ona ada no yes o hage Kupama no die wada flat because akoda na twitwaje no na aso disansi Emmanuel a super player after a go ko Instagram eno de Kupama koto ho what the Kupama picture any boot no the bo hat trick no the koto ho I said no all celebrate Kupama na nya no nko a Malo Castro ono so celebrate Kupama na ono so no enwa or the Kupama koto no so Kupama performance Jamaica reggae song and just odi diasa ono so the same boot and a koto ho eno a boy friends Malo Castro na enwa Messi Mount Eretani Evram was Stamford Bridge na enwa papa kokra bi Evram was stadium hono wa bra unse tema na Messi Mount ewo Chelsea ni just number 19 na wo hye papa kokra no ekoto just number 19 no class Judas eti ene da hono I so the welcome Messi Mount say akwa no oni Judas de u difference we Chelsea former akra so enwa omotia no nya Urban so Frankie de Jong enwa onya foot ni sas onya biye ama report Urban so first league Paris Saint-Germain and Barca next week obetimi abosa game ni bi na bi pian so atimi aye come he's back eno Frankie de Jong na enwa chinso no yesi Pedri Gonzalez enwa ono so enya training session bi ono so sa game no obetimi play some part of the game ono boya your friend so Frankie de Jong ya Felix say obasre Barca na form pen first one or sporting director and Bernardo Montavega Silva and obesign no ni na so boni a super player no see the biada Bernardo Silva needing ko bi sanse na Barca sifatie na busia for was Spain it the biada on ya Felix etin ko bi sanse na Barca sifatia okaten se bi bian so kama and na dia Paris Saint-Germain team na wajatum Xavi Simons return from RB Leipzig abody ama Paris Saint-Germain team no ama RB Leipzig team no ama so a prepare se boya ya first Xavi Simons omo pen replacement Kylian Mbappe I mean front to yas in the month of February and a report Urban say was sign a contract erama timwa me party your friend say FC Real Madrid team no Lamine Yamal and osini focus Wednesday game ma Barca and Paris Saint-Germain babebo osini focus ni na no akodi wo wasi game a very important game na enwachi enos no encore Parida for the first time I visited Paris enie enwachi na Lamine Yamal osini nam for 4 miensa omunyina air travel di nachi na odwo no akọ Paris no makota na chi na game no omakọ akọ na bi pian so no enso atimi akoye ni enso aboy no wade sansem no enso etuda na enwachi enos tore bi odawa na odwendwons entimi pan me bo Champions League na odwendwa na oso otwa so nyina se oso kotre na afara games nso no wotimi adwene ho na ose enokre wo behwe a wo ye sa adwuma no eboa omo latras no because na e was drop it back e support latras e beboa on betimi atiki kakarashalia asebotumi e work perfectly nyame yaduma was Wednesday obesa e sedwan e de aboa latras wa bra also ma hande Kylian Mbappe yi and Lamine Yamal and the San 7 to you say Kylian Mbappe betimi assistant narrative no at any point in time also fullbacks no or support na bi pian switch me queen and watchi and reference Luis Fernandez or former Paris Saint-Germain coach was say adia pa team that stop Kylian Mbappe and say I was moye collective mark team ni na mo hwese mo betima mark no na bi pian sweat me akoyi and a reporter efrim eba yare won some MI say United o me difference na prepare ko ka Harry Maguire anko na eba no say akota your friend say Kampala and eberuam na afi wape na nyame ya aduma game o me Liverpool bebo no wakwa akoyi aduma ko Paris Saint-Germain sporting director Luis Campos or try say Lenny Yoro and collect fan from Lee no me sakoda no I making intentions case Madrid team na and opeso oko Adidas for botonu kusa bona say kombe so me boot for Fred Mano na so ma bone free down no sa konto ma bone yakobe say 5 years ni uni ase da bi ne boot ni sa ne blue wine no ane 3 lines then one ope we wisu e bi tete no de ba na eno ade nyame ayadom ama Tony Cruz waje atum nti we ni boot ba kono boot we wa hye yakobe say 5 years ni Adidas for no so ye foforo kra ma o si da bi o e the same thing no ye change color no si da bi eno ade nyame ayadom onya akwa akwaji ni one a chese foforo kra Tony Cruz no no deɛ ɛyɛ good ɛna wɔnom ɛde ayɛ enti yɛnhwɛ na afei no yɛmfansi na Juselu na ɛba nsɛ mado team bɛma boy na atena for another season Juselu mado team bɛma na atena for another season Real Sociedad de Real Madrid din kɔmɔ sɛ kɔmbɛ sɛ fa Adagula loan next season nanka bibia nso ɛkama Arsenal ɛkyi Rodrigo da Silva and what is straight fight between Antonio Rudiger, one young fan Peno against Man City, Nacho Fernandez, Aurelian Chouamani, and Elton Militao, one and young fan Peno with Antonio Rudiger, Bra, or Man City, Ekobo, Andre Niesta, and Bojan Kekic, near Urban is 85%, and on Makoto's access, no, our Tema Clubwa, yes, second division, first FC has single, and on Makote 2 million euros, and on Aquacoto. Na Tangak Aku Wabek, Wakacha said, Wakas Wabesreno. Onyanto base ema no na obedane asem no ama bibia nso atumi aye kama yie pa Juan Nagelsmann yese enei paso na adwuma ya link no nemom ohwe se wone mpanimfo behwie na wahwe se bia Germany na hye to aso biem dia obe consider Barca man ma ref se Bayern Munich enso atwani race no Bernardo Silva open a 58 million euros and also Barca timi kotua Di Maria ya man contract extension e Benfica nem yese assistance on kan ho hwe Flamengo any international omina epe Di Maria ne mo bone pese oretene eko Rosario Central eko twasta bibia kama Xavi epe Sergio Roberto omane static game no enso Edma Barca against Paris Saint-Germain Eliob Investment Limited kwa asase kesi asase papa asase sobal trewa o pasase eja yo project school dan asore time o pasase esufie no adwodwo ho a Eliob Investment Limited emo asase Oma sase manso ni so ene yento asase manipa mienu nipa miensa masa twam tete asem ene ubonsi ato asase obekọ no asase yakwekwe ho a mana be se obi afom kwan master yempese sade bi betu nti Eliob Investment Limited na so ukọ na akọja asase wasase ni won krata ni omadwuma ho te master Eliob Investment Limited tenie Eliob Investment Limited wamoro me so ukọ na afia asase yede ma wo na emre bia nyame beto nsem atum kwa su project enya asase ayeto ama na bema wa medua banche wo so a wo hene fa saade na twam Eliob Investment mo asase a emre pam twedi amponto nsem no akwa yeso aduma Accra Dodo Warama Town on your site location wo Accra Dodo Warama Town your site location e wo ho for Eliob Investment Limited e wo 0244 492627 tenie 0244 492627 and 0241 441135 na Eliob Investment Limited emo asase ya wodwo master adia ba kwa yensrem fantu kwan eyesene nipa wo se aguanum yenkobon besiam fantu kwan yesra tare srem paboa nemom nipa wo se de yensre ma wo se wonhia bo se wo ban yes se nipa wa ho ofebedi mu ne se wo senkan wa masa oboa edunti na brant ye sabi wa hwe ne siye na ne situtu a na yebu ni se wadu ni mpanim fie no nkokora brem etelso se nipa sen emfa nyagro nem se wo se betimi aya adwuma se ne sefata be ye fe be ya kono wo kasa mpampan firi wanu mu ma o pese ye ntutu osiri nyina ne yensi o mu mienu ye woni esi a eye permanent wontimi nyi ene ye woni esi a obetimi ayi wo horo so na wo de ahye eye genchime dental clinic na ma nipa sen kwan ya hodene genchime dental clinic yes o pese wo sempo adwuma pa eye genchime dental yan show sene silver ana gold ana braces na enyina yi obi wa ne sene ebi afro atene bi so o pese yan hihye ne yi mfama ho eye genchime dental mo amosen obo nsen kanka bi hihase obi won mo kasa mpampe di akire ba ne ehu kaka didi wusim wo sene me patye ntuni enfexia genchime tentacle genchime de odende wo na ebo na enipa sen ahode ne nkwa abam tie ba se wo sen hawo a fakoda genchime dental na be nyina na se remu ewo chemicals of mercy shop ana se we de anya duru wo ba ko eye Abrepo junction wo ko Abrepo junction Kumasi Abrepo junction ye ben total filling station no ya dwuma ho tinti wo ko nkran ye wo ho Nungwa C5 yebutuo afe oko atomic down one genchime dental ho sunya yenie tachima yenie takwade yenie kepkos yenie genchime dental clinic bebo ama osia yakono yie pa fre doctor e was 0559 139 582 0559 139 582 and 0598 505 674 0598 405 674 PNA travel consult the records are there ya do betu sesi e kwantuo master enwe hu bio sesei kalabule fo ados wo krom a bukata dwonfo what ya say you be hu sesi e wani so be utum we gina petemu panso ade be sound yes yem pese betu nti we Canadian immigration law consultant omo office nya bie e wo krom ha te ba se Canada massa say study permit, conference visa, visiting visa, work permit, marriage visa, and amuhia. Mon found them P&A travel consult. The records are there. You will be to see. A quantum apostle of Fabeda or more. Over Kumasi FM now the share from 1 penny for her. Uno estimating como. For number we say, wait now sapu and I bet my friend or more. Not P&A travel consult. Uno in new confirm for quantum. You will be to see. 0505 44 5634 0505 44 5634 0505 44 5634 na P&A travel consult and for untu nyame wo eba center di nro mienu abate nie nyame wo eba center mo di nro mienu na abadwaso enu na no nam ehu ebadwuma papa ejinkonya okromo ha yes ade senya na so den ena ontu na mon kwaji bia ontimi ni adanse nipa e di adanse okoma ni ajatum sampa basaka soske eni adura nam yare gono syphilis white gono madam fia men so muni dimpanta yare boni pa ma bema wo ye mere wompam yes bema dia master yunu jua primpam jaudi wompam me komasi gono diunya otadua masafo na efon eye ketekete mampole enam yare gono syphilis white ene du obare bemenya chlamydia ne last stop eye basaka soske ene ose ononom basaka soske ene ose ononom beji nam yare no efwo obabu wa obuni nsa master emfroye osanfa ya bone nsa no potem ofo nyina atenenka eduru so a honom na bank manager doctors efom check equiscal bank nyina nse bosom nya so obuni nsa obetwa ado atuatua ni paso potem ho no basaka soske obepu nsa ebeflu afo biante wonka biu eye basaka soske eno achi uya funu sanfo wani ya ade wa kira hu ebenso hu eye basaka soske eno achi nsoro mo de basa ointment aba masa wonam ya wonam tutu eya fafefa fatwitwi dwiba santwele nkrosa kakawure masa fa basa ointment fefa moa mobobo footballers moya dwumantene monanum abu afuma fa basa ointment fefa so ade akira master wo ten wo sori akwa adwuma so na akwa ewa adwuma se ne sena efata eno tinsoro ne etem se eya na wonam ne na ekuchiri ensanyine nsabede fa basa ointment fa so enure mienu en nyame wo eba center dia ba basa capsule beboa enam yare beko basa ointment fa onsu be si from pana bibia kema chemicals of mercy so eba so penya na fra one more 0244 267 725 0244 267 725 na nyame wo eba center enure mienu nsanka bi na bibia nye kama na Kopami herbal product amri Kopami ba me shaba oba nom fasiesie onkomo kese wakosu akuma fasiesie oba inso gugu wo senti frechire ba no enye center e boost be ma sexual confidence oba wanhwe ye nsuo bi be free sabu ase aba bedum be meja yes kabon sa kwechira so be bofili enso center ba no be turu jan kra be boso anyi so biu so ba no nom Kopami ba me shama me ehobe timiante tintan wo de be chia de yes beman so tadua fon na airphone ya na sabi nsuo bi fimu ba eye ketekete mampole a no Kopami ba mesa be pija tadua ni mu ahoden entintini ba be sori abadwuma pa Prosguard capsules aduro ni nie Prosguard capsules aduro ni nie no woni prostate tonkwanta mapai say prostate enlargement prostate cancer Johnson otim na ochimpo aketo bi na eba mesraw also no Prosguard capsules Johnson be flu yam fa dro ben sei ento tadua mu dako se obewu eye Prosguard capsules enyo ho akinye gibi sesi anenom Bossman capsules tienie Bossman capsules ene ye bema a wujja odin wo mpaso ade akia na emare de odin etonwom bema de nunu ju a fa dwendwe to nchen original mema nyina nim wahye no nyam wo mpaso primpem me say bearman na wa primpem afrim paso ate ahwefom ene your bossman capsules master ho be brutal na tadua begina so na wa afili na bibia e kama enura mi ansa ko pa me about product na dia ba chemical shop pharmacy shop eba shop enye na momadi aso ba gibie no nom na obo sampa wo hwanya abedamase 0261 923 162 0261 923 162 0261 923 162 and 0545 489 456 na ko pami about product no nyansa wonsa enkabi ponsinya dro dende impus mesa edwani nie yawo police for soldiers for nipa duam so ma ho den kofo mo a yade bia sesa ne nkuku ne nkaka no obetena nipa duam mu master obeti hu sika nyina be ko yare ne mum se soldiers for no omo den na wo den wo ha yare ntimi mfra bonti metena nipa duam da ne yatim dada ombe sori atia so be fa boro nipa duam no yare be sori adwane kora eno nti se koba so ma ho den kofo ma eyo post nya duru impus mesa nom ko nipa duam ebe chache nkwamwa no na ne yare to nkwanta mapa aduro ye nyare ansa ne yanom ena ho din fata de wono mo tokofie maame ni binom papa ni binom akokora ma ni binom aroma ni binom kwara no obi binom ansa no makɔ school post nya duro nti mo ne yare to nkwanta mapa papa ano de na boduma okɔ chemical shop message shop eba shop enya na oso pe impulse mesa 0246 208 496 0246 208 496 0246 208 496 chemical shop message shop from men now ni eyem penimfo so entwinko mi wie na kwabra Owusui ansa tena ase na afa ya kajakum ofia daje ni poso ensempi na ba nation service na kono ne enye kemetafo ne mam go federal center de nuro 9 aba go federal center de nuro 9 de go federal powder ene enamu yare infections ebeko white bidwane syphilis beko afa seguno master woden to nkwanta wapai aduna no nam papa eye go federal powder afin so osa o yafum aduane ni nso tuma na nom Godfred herbal powder mame Godfred 3 herbal powder yadura ebo prostate no ban be ma wa mre wompam pa wasa wompam bruta nom Godfred 3 herbal powder mame low sperm count be ma otimi bu pa ene obada na nso mfaso maso be ma de obu pa e wose mfaso ba mfaso nso be wo ba na wo peso wo ba nom Godfred 3 herbal powder mame na emusu nkwamwa no oba botra kwa ofafuru ani eno chinso Johnson be furu prostrate obebo ho ban yem fa dro bento tadium Godfred yipia ba kasos no wa yefuna tim okwaja na bia so a wo chimbre na kakra bi aba eno achi wanum ato ntimi ne di eno achi adu ayanum dia control cholesterol oba obuni nso fire mu enum bi mame mom yefuna kese mu per 6 packs abroso kwa 7 packs monom Godfred yipia ba kasos Godfred ba kasos wo eyam sunsunro di wema eyin sunsun eyi no komo short ma dwuto eno achi nso no amaman ekle eye Godfred ba capsules enuro nan na Godfred yaba chemical shop message shop eba shop na ododo mu no okwa franchu bronco ansa be ka wono mo afi apidank fredimens wo ni ho nyina onsa be ka bi from 0549082572 0549082572 kinje woni malaria ni fever to nkwanta mapa obu ho a nitita pa ne sanfifi bone ta te no otenasia ube kwa kunya ne no wada adwuma mu office wo ni nyina e fever ene malaria afi wanu ma 20 minutes obuse ya na ya otabowa eno achi nso no ya na watbabre mesro fatigue eseti inside eye kinje ya ba mesa nenom bi gikofi omobi abinom mo ne malaria fever eto nkwanta mapai eye kinje ba mesa uremo chemical of meso eba so penya na 0243162289 0243162289 man taruma ya ti nkonya so a ya de country sport dwumade ni ba haye kumase 104.1FM kwabra Owusui ansetena sisi na afia kajagum na bibia nso atumi aye kama pa abe nya nso badwane live on Facebook na onso so no se ne ho ensem no esifa etie intino yeko street na bibia nso enye fine pa yeko street na bibia nso atumi aye fine because the nation service gina kono a chese nation service but 12 game when he create Olympics China sante koto konsu be wi koto ko bichim and nso be came ano ebe ya hyi pa na ato folk nso ene ba bia ne Cool Stars a finish na saa game no nso no enso atimi ato fam enti no ye co straight na bibia enye fan pa kwamna ye hwe na afi no ye to aso na yes ye co straight kra ye co
okay abusia for president Krobia na Santi Messi e de yakọ amonone aba sa media ya ba fie ye tie simofie na ye de afisem no so ato aso obedwan ye on Facebook Kumasi 104.1 FM on Facebook Kumasi 104.1 FM on Facebook Jumedien live honom enti ye twa ho aba na fi ya tie simofie sisi ye ba bi di nkomo fie.
Hey, Brakojo, what am I for papa? Show TV, show fridge, na show laptop and Nick KM credit agree. Na ma wakwa bridge raba na one country yo.
Hema, you Kumasi heya. Kennedy digital satellite. Ni niema papa ni binono. Open air condition, flat screen TV, anane curve. Your high quality LED digital TV. Every 19 inches to 50 inches. Tabletop fridge, double door fridge, deep freezers. Every 100 to 900 liters. Kennedy akofa fufu pandi machine ediaba. Open and get one na kese obenya bi open iron, open kettle, any blenders nyina. Laptop your hima okay. Ye wo dual core i3, i5, i7 ni na obenya bi. Abanya juma efo nyina mo mre nie. Kennedy say, mo magye niema na mo twetwa no sope Kennedy na boka. Mo how ne say. Home appliances bi wo wiase bia. Uko Kennedy ho obenya bi abuso. Na ne bo so de da form sabre wanantie. Kumasi, obo Kennedy awa Doom Family Plaza building no ma. Pata say wa Dom House, Freyen awa 0207 Kennedy 653 Kennedy 031 Kennedy digital satellite. Ho na obenya niema papa ne boafo.
The incoming president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, flag bearer, Zima National Democratic Congress. Also, in Chiamo Bibiara, or it's a democracy. Sara LKM Maniganama, Grata Shishene economy, I wanted to our pants. In education system, I was say. Friends and family government are all the current administration. I watch her, Mecha Hashepa, or Kodo, a shepherd, Afraba, Obibiara, us Ghana, yes. Vide, I watch na dos. You know, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say, our everything gratuity. Yerika Bob, they are build Ghana together. As the Morisha Fiwanya there, Buana support in the campaign for 2024 election. JM 2024. As the Morisha Fiwanya there, MDC good governance card in the B. Good governance card, Yakada, Edge was there support JM 2024 campaign. Good governance card, what did you do? And Mawusi Kanya Mawaho, Zibo Tuman, I was so agile. One saw one pedal watch a good governance card. When it's Kaya 40, 30, 10 citizens or so. About abo short code *248* 6#. Now also ascend was it. Good governance card. Epedage was in support to JM 2024. About a friend 0534 000 261 0531 033 503 and now 050 982 3400. You can on internet to do www.ndcgoodgovernancecard.com. Mayan Kambom, they am build a Ghana together with John Dramani Mahama. Nyaminsha.
Kumasi FM. Kumasi FM. Number one. The rulers of Ghana sports. Country sports.
Okay, aha Kumasi 104.1 FM. Owusui utie Country Sports Friday edition. We are live on Facebook. Kumasi 104.1 FM on Facebook. Some media ye kwa humane so. Yene communications team member. Emma Nations Football Club. Yenuya Benjamin Ofori Kwache. Ena ekwa kudin komo ene anopei. Nyame ayadma ene sanye din kadi atumani no. No miensa 3 p.m. Ewo His Honor Professor Dr. Kwame Chi Sports Complex. Ewo Abrankese. Ampa Ibidwa. Nations Football Club. Ene Accra Great Olympics. Ena ede ebo eni. Yene Benjamin Ofori Kwache. Enkonkudi nkomo ewo jumedi eni so. Ben, good morning. Sir, Bibi Aboko dear. yes, Opa, what the MC is telling me, and then
fantastic.
Okay. You say Nyami Adama and 3 p.m. Money Accra Great Olympics and Ebo. Yanshare preparation no AUCC and Seneko.
Simple with us, I'm a payment chow, Namuncha or panel members, any chief for across the globe.
KUMASI FM.
I think so. Last 2 weeks, and I ball last league match that was against Krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium. And Yabaku Kundin in Kunindi Ediko back to Abrankesi. Now the tennis say the following weekend, idea Eastern Union, you ball FA Cup, so no Kotoko in at the early stages now. It's not has a big preparation. Now you pay for matches abo to keep our boys in shape. Until against me, I say a Good Friday. Oh, it's an Professor Dr. Kwame Sports Complex. Abankese. Emma, you try to be a say a Kamiansa. Emma, omitim back on. Say the down that the BNM say mission subsidy. Winning is from within. Yet the Guinea win. Abibia. Until we are still on course, preparation to be a course come within the week. Training a course, coaches are trying to practice. I shall say, every year, you don't couldn't do no ever to us. And every year, you shall say, you do Olympics better also. Now, you could that's raw. Ha, for any. Me, I'm sure this weekend.
Oh, okay. You say against Asante Kotoko, send your kind of players, Nibi Enya. Minor injuries. They say injury situation in our camp no say net here.
Oh, simple. Obia effect. Apart from the number 1 goalie, Rabin Osman Salmon, the Burkina International, I will during the first round of the surgery. I'm putting what on our Shasia or light training. Apart from Obia Kebia. Fit into 20-man squad now. Head coach Kasim and assistants. I see Johnson Smith. FA camp now. Will be here. See any player to call upon today. So on starting game, a bit to deliver.
Okay, you say Accra Great Olympics. Almost no me stubborn side. You league nim there. Omna you won there. Say nyina. We share Olympics team na ahoden SEC kura omo. You say nations musma ahoden e was road dey bibia konkan. But and then Olympics Emma me cause surprise bi ade.
Simple, omo cause surprise enye ye feature, enye ye fee. Omo pe be fufuro. Enko cause surprise e wo ho. So omo fufuro na so omo no the Wonder Club enye Nations FC ye so ye Omani in our team, it's a money payechi. It is all Olympics, the Wonder Club, and what they say the point into Dr. Kwame Sports Complex.
Point where Olympics and Fanco.
Simple, Breno. And yet, dear, a better possible. It's a more game, but an idea, and use at the normal.
Olympics never know, Ben. Olympics never know.
Simple. So when the Jana Yaso, Yasoja, it's a better you say, you be Jano. You so Jana to say season the Korea. Why I should say, I've been between you and say, you bet my Jimmy. It's not the town Emma Olympics and Fair Crammer, and they say a plan. Ain't see that, ain't see that. It's a very you can say, your supporters, Omajia Tum, Asante Nine. And the fans of more some change through I could see the quiet. They've been so fantastic. Support on the Tayachi, they are not FKK Alcono. Omena in their numbers, number Tayachi, not in Kulumbino, Danidano, Sadia, Ediano, Ebesa Edia, and every. It's only say, or the Wonder Club, or only Calipu, or Niwa Waya, and so. And every a bit so. And simple. Trust you me, only say a giant son of the Ayadia Dinama, a grow. The guys are all in shape and come what may on the deliver into Olympics. I'm not sure the next match. No, I'm not surprised. And yet, Abrankesi, the holy grounds.
Okay.
On my team, a wrestling team. So
the Okasi Jana so the not just a league need say found some matters at that so Omuntu Majum League near Abrankesi, yes, sir.
Definitely, say qualifying from Division 1 to the Ghana Premier League, the ultimate quest is you have to survive in the league. It's in our process of surviving, not say a kind of down say the G League say why not? You better Africa.
And the same target in the nation say G League.
Target your survival, but a kind of down say this is G League say you better. But the question is simple. Nation says yes, you get one. The catcher say yes, we get one. To be one year from na Tofine drew Abrankesi. And said you look at the sort of investments I call nation services in the last 3 years. Nation services South Africa, Oshe Isana, Stadium Owusui, Abrankesi. Africa is your born. Not a low uko anymore. What's now then? I'll cover Atoka Kaka. And you are into do business. It's simple. You have to get one. You don't need to survive it. A crime that also see a Gia, Yabaji, Ama, and Gia, Abba, Asantimem. So leave in Bako by Big Day, a Bako Western Region here, and a Kababa, Asantimem.
Okay. Benjamin Ofori Kwachi. Communications team member, Emanations FC. What it from baby and ATU ahead of a gamer. Money Olympics airborne. Na gate fee so yes and final message start for my own.
Simple that I say. Gate fee as usual. 10 cities across board. Scoreboard, center line, and popular stand on 10 cities across board. Now VIP no aqua for 30 Ghana cities. Okay. VIP 30 Ghana cities and other stands near 10 cities. Now the next I say we saw the fans right from day one, from Division 1. They've been so fantastic. And the function of say Nation FC, we are the only team when we shoot right from Division 1 up to a non Okasi. It's the other time Olympics I say say record. It's the other kind of say it's so people so much or more Busunke or more Bekwai or more Kumasi Asantimem Atonsu Asuka Bebia or more from an chair. It's Anna, Professor Dr. Kwame Sports Complex. Now, I'm better yet. Now, come watch me definitely in Colombiano, a baby mission subsidy. We are just saying, you could that's who we are trying to see women that any question. To be the Ramba and the Payachi. Now, league to Basantimama, a Bama Santiman, so I had then say a Beko baby.
You, Ben, Yadasiano pay.
Who's what I say, it's a way, Ibishia.
Okay, Ibishia.
Fantastic.
The rulers of Ghana sports, country sports.
Okay, abusuafo yene yenua Benjamin Ofori Kwachi, oye communications team member, Emanations FC ne kokodi nkomo. Ene game of Accra Great Olympics airborne norm in 3 p.m. Ewo his Anna Professor Dr. Kwame Sports Complex no. Ena Ben ede atuja say Olympics for a point kromunya. A point from Enya to forget 3 points near and ne kwan bias no Nations FC ebeje obeje 3 points in every Accra Great Olympics ensem into otonsa afa echitafo ni nyina se mu bia entra fie ene obi afna ni enchim e his Anna Professor Dr. Kwame Sports Complex. Sa game no referee Benjamin Kwame Sifa ene kwa handle game no Benjamin Sifa ene kwa kodi sa game no nyame yaduma otena Nana Fosuji Abo Park Beche United Asante Kotoko. Dr. Imoro Osman ene kwako handle sa game no. Sunday Doma Hinkru, Doma Eduana Stars ene RTU ena Ebo. Ghana Best Referee Julian Nunu ene kwako handle sa game no. Afe Saturday 3 p.m. Accra Sports Stadium. Accra Lions ene Bofo Akwata no. Esu yiri pebre ena Ebo. Selom Yao Bless. Referee Selom Yao Bless ene kwako di sa game no. In Swatreman FC Brekum Chelsea, Coach Masweknedu against Coach Samuel Buadu. Sunday 3 p.m. Professor Nana Amua Kunamansa the second Sports Complex. Ewo in Swatre Chumesi Krum. Hasim Yakubu ene kwa kodi sa game no. Afe Insiachire Sports Arena ewo Samara Boy. Samatex ene Mediema Sporting Club ena ebo. Andrews Ewurisa ena mpanifo de sa game ashenensa. Afe Sunday 3 p.m. ewo Nasheri Gas Sports Center. Karela United ene Pando Heart of Lions ena Asia. Reginald Collins Amua ene Refra mpanifo de sa game amano. Afe Sunday krona 3 p.m. ewo Accra Sports Stadium. Accra Heart to Folk ene Bibiani Gold Stars ena Asia. Rastum Gameli Senogwe. Rastum Gameli Senogwe. Ono any refra okwako handle sa game no. And afi Dreams Legon Cities. It's Dreams Africa nintino. And also entimi amaso. Enti we any matches are. Na wotwi awie ebe koso ewo eye Ghana hanom. Eno eye Ghana Premier League no. Ehon komo eni gusu a. Yedin enche ne eba AGM no so na afi abidwafo awuram te se league atwede no. Eso ayeshi pa atweden eso ayeshi esoro ehuru ase ehuru. Samatex edikan 42 points. Nations FC tosu mienu 40 points. Aduana Stars etosu miensa 36. Enan Ebrekum Chelsea 34 points. Bechem United tosu enum 33. Mediema Sporting Club tosu nsia 33. Nso Atreman FC tosu enson 33 points. Accra Lions tosu nwotwe 33. Enkron Accra Heart to Folk 32 points. Asante Kotokoto su edu 32 points. Accra Great Olympics tosu edu bako 31 points. Legon City tosu edu mienu 31 points. Bibiani Gold Stars tosu edu miensa 29 points. Dream Self tosu edu 9 28 points. Karela United tosu edu num 28 points. Edu nsia Ebo for Akwatano 26 points. Afe Heart of Lions tosu edu nson 22 points. Ena R2 etwatwa omonso ewo 22 points ewo ho inti league atwede no sei ne ho nsem no esi etie ewo ho yemra AGM na enna ekoso no yemra AGM ne so na fa bidwafo awura ensem league matches a eba so and the nations ebo eye Great Olympics na afi eye AGM no ni aka ni nyina bu na bibia aye kama pa enti ya yento aso na afi yenku yanim yenkwankwa enna adwumadie na ase no His Royal Highness Tobe Afere the 14th or the Sembebri Etuga Edikan on Coach Abubakar Ouattara appointment no yentie de His Royal Highness Tobe Afere the 14th or the Etuga.
Technical side is not it's not been easy, and we've seen the likes of Man United suffering similar fate. We've seen it with Chelsea currently. It's not been easy. Someone does well in one club, comes on that club, and is not going to do well. Over the years, we have had certain lessons that are guiding us now, and we have now we face a coach who is the most experienced that we've ever had, Coach Ouattara. And we want to bring stability to that department. So that's it for the technical.
Okay, His Royal Highness Tobe Afede the 14th, Board Chairman Emma Glorious Accra Hasselhoff. No, this answer Etubia. Osi coach Naban a most experienced coach enom denaba. Uhima coach is our Benyano. See, as a coach Ouattara de or was 3 pa inim dieno. I was 3 pa or per se technical department in a stable. Eno ensema His Royal Highness Eddie Etubia. Eno tino talent Hasselhoff developing. And also Okanwasem Yintino.
Again, covering everything that we do. Then we have the talent development, which means collaborating in developing, our footballers from the youngest age to the senior team. And our program does not limit this talent development to just football. We want to develop whole professionals. Okay, so the academic side is very important, so that our players who are not able to make it to professional levels can have other things to do. Or those who actually make professional level post possibility that we can send some of our young talents, very, very young ones, to go to Cincinnati school and then play in the junior sides of Cincinnati. So that's under talent development. Okay, covering both players, coaches at all levels. The third segment for collaboration is what we call the corporate social responsibility, where we will come together to effect relevant and appropriate interventions in our communities. We feel that football must benefit the communities that have given birth to us. So Offenheim, Cincinnati, for example, collaborating with Hasselhoff to do projects in maybe Labadi or Pobiman those are on the cards under corporate social responsibility. And the fourth area is what we call joint ventures, where we'll do joint businesses, okay, and the proceeds become available for whatever purposes you want it. The joint businesses could be pure businesses, non-football, and it could also be football tournaments. So these are the four areas of collaboration that we have been discussing, and at our last meeting last Friday, we emphasized the need for us to double up so we can begin to realize the fruits of our collaboration. So I'm glad to say that our colleagues, counterparts, will visit us next month, technical teams from Cincinnati and Hoffenheim, and then subsequently, if things are going to plan, and the 19th team from Hoffenheim will be in Accra to play with our youth side.
Okay. Board chairman, His Royal Highness Togbe Afede the 14th, and our Tininka and Nanopay, live on KUMASI104.1 FM, country sports. So, Yebesa Banen Sems, Nemu Yenkonkotie, former board secretary, Mr. Ernest Thompson, Onusu Jumedi National, Pubman project at Owusui Ekos El Honono, any Ehokano, Onusu Reason Sadino Ho, Emma Sankomodi Ekoso, Intie Kwakutie, Mr. Ernest Thompson, former board secretary, Emma Accra Sofu. The order to Ghana Fiaba BT, Anu Ya His Royal Highness, Togbe Afede the 14th, and so Ed Ebai, Inti Yankona Fee, Yankunkuti, say a honor, among for interest. Those all be Kaiser, Nano Adakran, a year in Chinwe, man, a Huy and Simbibri, and Sembabibri. Good. Bernard and Sardin, so SRAPM. Wonderful. Ewo, a year Jumediana. Sintientia, Mr. Ernest Thompson, former board secretary, Emma Accra House of Food.
Thank you very much. Let me start by saying a big thank you to our directors for at least organizing this AGM, and also to say a very big thank you as a shareholder to some of the directors who are outgoing. Having been maybe the longest board secretary of this club for over 13 years, I know precisely the difficulty involved in running football. So it's only fair that at least we thank them, or I can thank them for what they've done so far. I also would like to thank the directors for running the club without any remuneration, because I saw in the accounts that they never collected fees, just like we also never collected any. If I do that, there was nothing to collect anyway. But having said that, I noticed something which I think jives with what the chairman said, and which I think the directors should take a very good look at. Now, in 2017, when we met here in August, one of the key resolutions we passed was to do the rights issue and raise it from 10 million to 30 million. I have a copy of my 2017 report here. From 2017 to now, it never took place, for maybe reasons the directors can explain to us, because we are not involved in the day-to-day. But it seemed to me that the outcome of not doing the rights issue has partly led the club to rely on a lot of loans, and that has created the huge debt of about 133 million we are seeing in the accounts. So I will plead with the directors to take a look at the rights issue, and also to the supporters that it is our time once again to get involved in the rights. The rights issue, you might not get so much involved. Right. I'm saying so because, Mr. Chairman, some of them, I would like to give them a little history, because you and I were involved in this process in 2010, 2011. We decided to raise 10 million after people like Professor Mills and the rest have all agreed that, look, it's time to expand the financial base of the club, because the club was doing well on the pitch. Even when we were going to play, teams used to come and beg us on how many goals we should score them. But financially, we were not doing well. We were relying on individuals. Unfortunately, we have to go that way again if you look at the accounts. But then we decided to raise 10 million. We managed to get only about 3 million. We couldn't beat the threshold. And I remember very well Mr. Owusui calling me as the board secretary and said, Ernest, since you people are not meeting the threshold Do you want to cancel the whole flotation and return the money back to the people? We assured the Council of Patrons that although we raised only about 1 point something, right, and strategic initiatives have agreed to give us some money, we still incorporated the company with 100 million shares. So we still had a lot of shares to issue. If you look in the accounts, we've issued only about 5 million or thereabout. And the stated capital remains the same throughout. This is the problem we face now. Because if we don't resolve that issue, and I'm happy that an AGM will be called again, we need to resolve that issue and to get involved so that we can raise equity capital, which I believe some might be used to reduce the debt. And maybe from the other monies we'll get from the commercial ventures, maybe can assist us also to reduce the debt. But we need to reduce the debt burden. Otherwise, as we go ahead, if you want to issue more shares, we may even have a problem with the price per share, because the company may look heavily geared. So I think that we should take a look at that issue. And I'm only making an observation. And this, fortunately, when I read the director's report, and it's not the report of the chairman, it's the director's report twice. The directors made that point that the way is oversubscribed, then we can issue more shares so that more people can get involved. Because the rights issue might be limited. It's a rights issue, so it might be limited to only existing shareholders. And for you, the supporters, let me tell you and educate you well. We want also liquidity. We want money to run the club. Money that we can use to buy the players you want us to buy so that you can come to the stadium. So if we do too much conversion of the debt into equity, we might not have enough money to do what we want. And if the club is not doing well, don't blame anybody. Because every shareholder who has put money into it, since a majority shareholder, is not a freebie. Either their money will have to be paid or they have to do some conversion. So let's get some of this right. But Mr. Chairman, I would also like to plead to the board that please give us a concrete roadmap for the rights issue, because it transcends beyond Ghana. We have people outside the country who would like to buy shares in us. After the rights issue. So let's have a good program. If even it involves putting money to get a professional company to assist us to do it. Like the time when we're doing the flotation and we had to call some companies in to do it. That is my major concern. We need to get the rights issue the way. For us, we've always chopped first. And that is why this club is very difficult to manage, because this is a club which does not even accept a draw. When we draw, we are annoyed. And we chop first, we got the head office going, we got a probing man going. I was involved in all. So that's why I'm very, very moved by such issues. I was involved in acquiring the land from the building, from the hotel president family. We had money to buy even the next building. But Mr. Atuawa said, look, let's hold on. I assisted Francois and the rest on the Pobima land issue. So I'm happy I'm seeing something. It is not unknown to start such projects with debt. Because if you look at the Tottenham model and the Arsenal model, a lot were built initially from debt. But the directors give us a plan for us to come out of the debt. That is your responsibility.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Former board secretary Emma Glorious Accra Heart of Folk, Mr. Ernest Thompson. And now this answer to be AGM. Now, Semenja me ba honey remano no. Ye corner His Royal Highness anu yi no se dia shishima. His Royal Highness e kasafa shares no ho. Afi debt e ho so kasafa ye tie ni nyina. Manager, good morning.
One is simple.
Apumbo ko de.
Onyame adom bibia boko se onso ho ye.
Nyame adom bibia boko pa. Enenso ye Friday ye wurema no yeko. Edru Friday CD a neja. Onso ukra bia onum bibi kura nkakra.
Oh ye dro. Okay. Dro enye bibia.
Ada humfa.
Na de o ya nkwa na onu medro. Sama yo teachre we. Edu fia da ho na ni jaje. Because we dream the obey ho ifidwada na besi. Ene. Nti obae no. Na ni age because na yefiada. Ana me so me ya me ho aduro.
Oh.
De me no me e yaduro. E yaduro ko ni pa de. Some boy ha ya ye ho aduro ate.
Ehia.
O tetefo no. Tetefo no omutime omo de bento ana omo sanyina.
Oh yes.
Wasada.
Oh masa.
Wa utimisa na say o hana nesa o maame. Unyini ye de wa unsada meboa kanokre.
Minyi no.
So the bentoa.
Oh, obi asameda, minyi obi asameda.
Unyini obi asada wa utimisa ho.
Say me da obi na so ne yesame.
Abi ya yo ho do simple. Ya yo ho ma on say enema yedi ene de enom so ene nam a mo we ne ade no udu abi a o say o yo ho aduro kakra nti anopa hu say de menum nyina no say me ye me ho aduro o say nanso akoye efiada.
Oh okay.
So udu
nti wo pra akwem. Oh wonderful.
Na akoye efiada nti basa na o say
odu anafi
ye ho aduro na ye nane ne ma free ye system no.
So what I say. Okay. Okay, minim se obesha se o league no ma na so beba AGM ni streeter na fi yenkoye.
League ni dey say fine say and one match na eba so.
Yeah.
Na o chance so ye wo ample time.
Yeah.
For Kotoko ni Bichim United match no. Nti my main start o AGM no na
good.
Yemfa nations there no.
Entwaso.
So na they also ye to aso na ye dey aka ho. Simple.
Manager.
Na mo AGM na ho ye de. Ho ye de honso ehui papa edu ba bitum say 10% na rise. Say wo hwe AGM na.
Yeah.
Edu ba bi 10% rise wo honom. Ema questions ni bi na utum say ano hye. Ema edu ba bi his majesty no ono so how to do on also say he is the board chairman, majority shareholder of the club.
Good.
Simple. AGM na me share no. Simple say one has more the kappa.
Ekau.
More the kappa. More the kappa papa because utie there you when Thompson kai na. Now say for all these years no. I say His Majesty Sucheche mu say after COVID and nurse expose ni ade ntina ma mo AGM no intimi maso but a long overdue. I emphasize a chey ade an otum say o say nke bia na o say baso but surprisingly o say mo shareholders no so obi an kaka no ho asem until say you are next Thompson. Ebe busa sa question say mo hwe kwan a in fact ye hwe kwan a sa aka na beto ho no mo bayi afri ho no because he was talking a range of simple 133 million Ghana cedis.
Sure.
Look at dollars anum dodo.
The best thing.
Simple nya kaketo o. What the court dollar more?
You see, has cow, they don't know.
Yes,
133 million Ghana
cedi. That is almost 9.9. Almost, if I say almost $10 million. Simple. So after the one, asuma na Iran and Thompson can. I say 133 million Ghana cedi. Yeah, adia. Me now surprised and say shareholders no. Obian kan ho asem. Well, last week, let me make him a submission. Me busa say he said His Majesty. If I say Scout, once I call Jeffrey baby, I fancy the German. I say bango say omo no mo ye adwuma de awura no no. Simple. A kwan bells na say scan. His Majesty obenya say scan back. And I say mo be try say scan amano. And it's a team of shareholders. It is a man akoye say no say His Majesty ka say o twin inside you see at simple has him no en say His Royal Highness Togo Afede say nay say o ka say o yin himself free has school ni mu a simple mo be na even saka na kwamba dey to ya dem ka what ma say
sure
if I say na no pay ya da so na you be a Togo Afede His Majesty say oh has school can be say me trim ho. Who is going to run the club? do say asama you when the storms in kind un say serious idea pa idea or say no also o tie de kase o kase ye hwe kwan ye fa so a sa aka na e ho no ye betimi ayi sa aka na free ho anasa se bia omo de be conversion because his majesty on first can nche
yeah
says can no say for man project any player salaries recruitment bibia even say for all these years ordinary sika no ewura mu no because also has shareholders any board of directors na simple they don't put in any cash on say o team do wa last time you fatu say so ebi aye open so kotoko board of directors na uyi na sorry oyi enipa bia na omuwo mu na omu purposely so omu yiska bia nipa nan enum bia simple omu yiska de work but let's take say has structure of the board that no omu yi they are all coming to bring their input adwen and omu de ba abe manage any policies are may implementing so what I say
yeah
but none of them and simple if I say odi ska ebe work club nim say liquidity so adie yes ka so odi eba on board it is a wo share asama enra you when the storms in kai na simple how the club has to folk ebe tua size ka no free ho because what na mo cast stadium ni ade
yeah
stadium no does it come in now ono mo adwen
when the moon say has here maybe the moon say has here the stadium ebeboa
has here the stadium ebeboa now
ebeboa
on say e Canada ho no o help be man so what I say o hwe player recruitment ni ade so what I say e na ko fa sa aka na ba no he say e Canada ho no simple munya hu e kwan fa so e na nam ka say shareholders na say ho no mo no no say nka no say mo spending more hours ho no because his majesty na uni baby o just can free o muni baby o just can free so on the banks bi kwa na e bi waji loan o de ewura club ni mu a o say na mo kan Arsenal policy Tottenham policy
sure
Arsenal aside say omo ball bo sian fan say de Emirates stadium no na there was a road map and I say e kwan bi da ho a Arsenal yes so ye the better thing etuetu asaka na abosia na ye boy no
yeah
so let's ask ourselves this question say how so folk who see ano if I say they see a masa ko bobosia and say his majesty ayiska esa mama the start be a stadium project as simple in line e dey by and dey man na matoto ato ono if I say mo dey atoto table so say mo shareholders and the directors on board e dey by kwa na mo dey ato so a mo dey betuetu asaka no do you have any idea as a phobian unim any idea because a phobia sure as a there no enya idea because no can last time Europe I buy no one can want him biasa it's like as I don't know new hobby doesn't exist communication department doesn't talk about it. And as I mu get posted it has mobile okra munya nipa bia even 10,000 crowd at the Nigerian Sports Stadium Accra Sports Stadium heading and let's ask ourselves say one sack of bubble sian foforo I said that be stadium you make simple what I say
yeah
Sabosiana Mokakobono. How do you repay Sabosian if a Canada will see a moment there? Namasako Bokani Biasaka was a Mudigo stadium. How are you making profit? Or how are you going to make profit? If I say a canal in the Panabon, His Majesty Abon Mudibetu Yamano. More any idea of it? In the Emma situation, her situation, a very delicate. Very delicate because someone here mobile car to the sense after there make fruit t-shirts then team back with the papa ko so your conversion na so be our say okay it's kind of come but me say the conversion for floating of shares simple one here you no so float team back with the papa ko do understand be am free ba no e kana abato munni e kwanya fa say structure be a one lay down say simple when na ya dibe tua saka no what them batch no and na you say no mo sawo other policy say o mo pese mo say si stadium and now come say his majesty ka say 25,000 sister capacity stadium sure. One now car of near you no more my say at least FIFA say who stadium na say we bet at least 20-25,000
His Royal Highness do a kafa in tika crave.
Now, on the debt issue, I'll be very happy for the company to raise a lot of money and pay all the debts. I'll be very happy, okay? But let me say that the prevalence of the debt or our conversion of the debt into equity, Mr. Thompson, will not affect how much we can raise. We can take any minor names to approve 200 million, the possibility of, if you say we should use 500 million, we should use 500 million right now. You understand? We get you 500 million. Let's hope that Has fans will buy the shares. We'll usher the team into a new era. And that will be my personal challenge. And to assure you, the prospectus is done. But for the fact that, for those of you who understand the way the numbers work, finance, for the fact that the environment is changing very fast, city is depreciating and all of that, okay? It's difficult to mention a price now for the shares. The price will be announced just when we are about to complete a document, very close, of course, with the approval of SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. But the price decision will be the last one, because you see, you can announce the price now and tomorrow the city depreciates. You know what I'm saying? But we are determined.
When Jawatu Himponka, His Royal Highness to be affected the 14th. I knew you are the man, Mr. Ernest Thompson, former board secretary. No.
Example. On said, Uti do him ponka na. Hey, a quiet ambassador Mubesa be a Mubesa, you be a moody SRZ, another capital for the club. And they say, or some Mosa liquidity shares.
Shares, sure.
You have to liquidate the shares. More Mosa a day shares, no. Mosa ton become home. And also the same, say, let's hope. So in the case, say let's hope. Say even House of Folk fans will buy those shares. The said, Moton, you say Moton first 100 million. None of them can Moton, my boy. And also, Senkabia or no Benya Crampa Kabia, and none can say what the Staja to Musebia. Moon raising could be a 200 or 300 or 500 million shares, Ghana City shares. Simple. So shares na some na workano. It make us say already. A cow. So, and are you ready? Has a folk family? Are you ready? Say a cana or Majesty, a true baby. Are you ready? Someone the team remaining pabako. Because that's how I'm seeing it.
So who is sitting there? Kakranga, His Royal Highness, Yakwa could din him.
Na can't ebo. And a soya no pay or boca. Weekendy or boca.
But send them from so say, team a year, Ebia Ubidia, because clubs will be as in nan, a Ubidia. The Hian said, Tim no, Ebia Nipano in some, ever called the right direction. And Jeba or Jim Crewer or Rene infrastructure be a quay. And one idea here supporters no.
I mean, the Mammy raised this a year no pay, say a shareholding at the Kubiman project now more. Who said normally they're not a man you Ernest Thompson it raises animal and say after has acquired project no. On say no sen call I say about since last 2017 my boy.
Yeah, 2017 last AGM.
On say man yeah AGM sir for almost 5 to 6 years. Almost 5 years. My boy. And I'm starting to my project no. No sen shareholders shareholders meeting say yeah. Before you started the Puma project, now who can finance a club no, on that project? But let's ask ourselves this question: even some of the shareholders, me can't put my project in you, but some of the shareholders, now omunim and that's all my approval because mostly it goes into voting. In the long run, a baby club no, and for Kabia me talk club no say intimate. So we go for voting, and even now you are 9 upon some or kotoko no, omuye no. I Dr. Kwamiche, I can't so much stadium. It was so opted for container. No.
Okay.
So, and they say no, a cannot be torn. No, one could be man.
So, meaning some Kwakwe man project. No, Oman to Swaba, His Royal Highness, sorry, I need be a board of directors. No, at that time, no, and on His Majesty, board
no share
shareholders ni nyina
and yes shareholders no because those board na na previous board na na no simple. Let's ask this question. How many of them are iska? It's even say you approve Pojma project no. But Pojma project na you approve no.
But other ways no, you floating shares ni wie yen so no. Shareholders no, you nim say Royal Highness so nkwa na iska o.
That's why I'm asking you this question. Say before any company be only by shares. Shares means any people bring own any people back there. Say me was 0.1. I'm part of the club.
Oh yeah, part.
And before club need be take any policy. What I say? Say me year way, me year 1, me year 2, me year 3 no. It must come through those shareholders no. Even though His Majesty in the crowd the highest. Say me 1% no crowd. I'm part. Or say me decision ever. So and most start see problem man with the approval of the board.
Okay.
So but board no more approval shares no. They don't contribute. And they say about a car. I say money road map. I say money a coin of so. Say can I beton simple. Money better ya. And you say His Majesty customer work no. Or say let's even hope some for to am can say be almost flow to another shares. I'm say almost another capital. And they be work on ma. How attractive is even the club? Simple. How attractive is the club? Na ma can say phobia assure. Mo launch here no. Akosi say. It's so that's the same you know. Mo say mo koye stadium. Mo koye stadium. E kana wo ho no. Mo nya road map to even some betu asaka no. Say His Majesty be convert e dey akọ shares. Na bia so wasai increase the share value I work club no. Na equity work club no. Dey make what ma say.
Okay.
Ana wo nya ntem ma say.
Mate dey organize.
Say e ka ho da yensa mu bi mu ana me boa. E ka e ho da yensa mu bi mu. What ma say?
Okay.
It's na utie ye when Thompson asem wo kan ya. It's very important. It's very, very important. Also, shareholders. Also, I think say be another shareholders meeting. Also, I say be another shareholders meeting. Babaso, they should have. If His Majesty is owning the club, say why now? Because
one here, pa.
What's your name here?
Team ni ekwa kudi ni pa ba ko His Royal Highness nsema. E ho no free say be boa na emwa.
They're simple. Before. Bibia because of Sano. It make us say it must go through the shareholders.
Owusui agent as a senior sports analyst. And a bibusa. Ube peneso say, ube happy. Say team has team because could di pabako and sem.
Because before team about could di pabako say has team no. A percentage kakra bi. Ano omo in fact so omo ton ye so omo di generative the ama ekuo no kakra bi o oye kakra bi ana you say no akodu ba bi say AGM no because I was saying annually afi bia ti annually and no I say what does not say ka say ho no no say ko mu di be 4 hours so that is the most important aspect meet na mo ko nya na me no say na ma di say
Highness teach mu di entia na AGM ne maso
say na me ka say o chechire mu no questions na buy no questions na e ba wo ho no me na e strike until say you are and then Thompson e be resist that you know and that was the most important idea simple e ko di no ho no nya problem but e ko di no ho a e se kwambo e ya ko di no ho awie because say e kana wa bo no e kana wa bo hisia no how do you pay the debt board na buy no obi emeyiska board no ye nemu mpanyifo ya nemu omu ya enmunyamfo bebre omu simple obi en ho ba beyiska and let's ask ourselves say shareholders na wo sisi ya no simple shareholders here wo sisi ya no why na onususu eyiska so but acquire a club no keeps on incurring debt without any approval from the shareholders and one person. So one person you go away. Once say I start in here with approval of the board. But meanwhile the board no
yan consult all the shareholders. A problem.
Okay.
From Di Maria, I can answer.
Utanga so the end of
September. Na eno so. Nke duru ebia. Anke bia has. Mbet maton bia Di Maria. Ebia $200,000 or $300,000-$400,000. Ebia utanga ba oboy. Has bet maton $300,000-$400,000. So what I say? I said the nyamfa so because say mu gate na mo will simple gate no for ma. What say His Majesty no worker. Say mo ko bo no kwedu ebi kwampa mo de 3,000 cedis. Intimi ton so kwampa matimo no for even 3 or 4 days. Any more duane amobedie. So na mention sponsorship banner and that has what has who you see ah this cabrem movie
say His Royal Highness on one companies ni bi e bi did the has this is nenima meaning almost sponsor
say na munya free ho. I'm asking legitimate questions so say na munya free ho no meaning say even if the shareholders know say we don't have anything but questions I want us to ask ourselves. But see, I want these questions because a name mensa and a Ghanaian clubs are minimum no. Among the finance club get proceeds, sponsorship capture and a player transfer.
Okay.
Let me come what I say. If let's take you say, and no man talking about mu 2 top players or mu contract a year no. Minimum say bia or mu can want some I don't know. But no man to say, me say all car. A kwan fa so alaja kan no board na ba so no previous board no obo alaja kan ba say kwan fa so ko fa Di Maria money was how sacrifice na juma ne at the time ni bibia house nyuma no but I was feeling say because say Real Madrid and I say fan say PSG we is here no so no here Mbappe as koye shareholders meeting and ndi be PSG.
Okay manager me da say preso Bremen AGM no
ne wo nyina an se kwabna wutie ana pe hye so wasma ye kan ne kwan e be fa so atete ka ne sa no mani nyina no aya de ketua bi o
de ade
aya de ketua bi na o se ye ni ya club no obi amfa hazo folk team na da ho no obi anu ho be fa obi amfa sika ne dia be shem wutie de ndina bandis card be shem obi anu akodi dwaboka o mfa so de bia me kwaso akase we ye run house of folk as a professional club
for now kwa mfa so run
mom chase the current day of how I manage football wutie the current system where they manage football start say house of folk team ma wutie yento ye urade sika be shem ye de profit obi anu obeto share so pese me pese me kondo se me bebo kentim dis ka be share hasim obi age say business no shareholders ahodo a wo mo beto share so hasim nyina profit ntia and I'm telling you me kasika football produce we wiase a yembe so there's no business ne we wiase produce sika sin football business bia no and no kwani etimi twa obi ka every single Friday na Friday na yetwa $500,000 yetwa bro every Friday kala u just na kan
bitio pa
enti yewra His Royal Highness to we have one funny sika me shemu am ma do t-shirt se me kondo se me boka ma me ko profit te se be run club no professionally ye chase the modern day kwaya fa so ye football any baby as folk level in the class wo no me se shares we any profit ni e ka waburo su nya ye be e ka ebete uti ebete because e no anya hwe kwa no me te wo ye wura nkomo nim se phobia house wo bi be ma high
yes
ebe geneti sika Polyman when club will be from on any announcer say your boy international friendly game ye na dia leader yam ni nyina ye sika ye ba be geneti dia tika till see be run club no professionally obi no be say business so be so boka ye ra say what to nyina ye profit ntia no 0.001 no 1% no 2% e profit ntia no nyina ba ho e profit fa be shem fa so be ba ne ntibini And the last time I make catch office one me say me hwem wa no pa me sure say football sika wa ha. Because football sika over struggle be 10 years, 5 years that could pay boom. We hit the target we can you. But we are talking about House of Folk for the past quarter 4 seasons in the last one who saw a player be. The last one who House of Folk a player what Tom you know I maybe a $1 million album confess me that way.
Check here. Menja Banya the Ansena has now 200.
Around 150 200. 150. The last one will be that way. And these are no maintenance to play and take on. And no made this sika break class no. Yeah. And the house will be entering for us. But the Namian says House of Folk help with different direction. What different direction? And that direction I walk on. So I'm chasing modern day football. I'm chasing House a carry a caviar sika football producer. Just a peanut.
133 million Ghana.
Just a peanut. Player sales. And it's Sikaba. House of Folk started say was a week in week out. House of Folk say walk Africa. Aqua time confederation quarter to say dreams about House of Folk better. Then they House of Folk supporters was to be 100. Because results smart. What control the last season? And we expect Sika from supporters who win that. House of Folk to meet us no already na talisman. I got 2 months done in the contract we work to am or go free. But in the football sir. Glazer Bush when for Manchester United got checking the number of players on my tongue. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't break records 80 million pounds sterling and what one. What's it about how United in 80 million pound ticker? But we are talking about House of Folk. And also House of Folk we pass a CA power say House of Folk tell me say sponsors a good House of Folk in 5. Yes. And today be a me kwabia sant me betran ma me say house ne kotoko the next 100 years and be bia ntina make asa no sa no ma we ye no akopie and ntina make asa asem master said why club beto Manchester United no ne kon no so be so boka ntino beto you udie where you be Manchester United en faso ntia cause football produces sikapa it produces sika but you are talking about a club wa they count Champions League da confederation what did that but not even league and with me more to the next way sponsor be na be na kono so the sika be shim na mfaso no be promona enti kana na o se yewura no abro obabro kana obabra te sa as be tie sikwan mu kana ka se aso folk here ayi dream self say wutie o ka se aso folk here dream self ya ah e na wo bokota finance na urim sanka aka sponsor be ma we say Kabema. But some no more way now. Club no baby or belong to a free ho. And also folk about be a club beer. Wakoye club to say Krobia FC. It immediately as hard and beban. Community. One sponsor we na. House of Folk did not acquire sponsor. Tell me. What did they acquire sponsor? Me cannot to go airborne for Swaba soon what TV. What did they acquire? House the day. House I sorry. Has a nightclub, a football club, and a dear qualified money football club. Resource a into one house in Timing, maybe Biason Quaja sponsor, and a token and fast walk to the Toga so pumpy in.
Tibra has a brain and so money the right hand.
Said them too for what's asking you. They are in two for some cast as a little. It's empty now, many bring a catch on.
Question we ba say all pumping in no and almost I say my Facebook am for raise that question Kwabia I say Wycliffe Manchester new owner now ka say o ba say obi make profit
sure
also obi komu no Manchester will roadmap on a coin fast obi make and so better take but no we have border you now simple more roadmap because park and so no like me anamo stadium no ade na ka ye me pan say park and so results
so the here park
edutina tie okara edna make ka say house nye asore
ba
tie
unya no abibi
me say ente otrenim hwehwe na hine ne ne kan aka nyo de be de hwehwe results ne kan na aka nyina be ba nya ka nyina sika de yetire hwehwe results ne kan nya ka nyina etie no me makisa akọmeswe hwehwe ni nyina
supporters beba
what the player be na attract supporters so man was stadium ho House of Folk team no okọ invite striker wa tifie e wo Congo any Cameroon wa trafie 2 years se bra be justify ne mfa wo into obai obeboy the whole season wa ma just asimigo won goy yende goy kasala bai ava but when we say run House of Folk mountain day football send they running wo House of Folk na kwamra utie we call Egypt Zamalek enye Nadia for target o utie obu players na wonya makono hwe Zamalek players na wonya Nadia team na ho akono so mne no so okọ kwati bi ba yet ya ba na wa nyire ho a utie wa nyire ho wadi beti no na yiso atere Samates na wato House player eti kwamra Sadia we na ye kari nyina no House see football kwani mu a utie forget edi ane ka obi abo House of Folk ni ba bia ni go stars ebo 40,000 capacity yan fan se china yanya 20,000 eni pa support say room ko game no e 20,000 kwabna ente kan so sure ba House game na wo bo na ni na we so wo ko 12 less wo support bi nya na adwuma ko sa game no ko e dey ko mo ba bi free ba no se House of Folk game na wo ko bo na ni dade so entity House of Folk be compete ye na obe compete ye kwamna uti na de bia me preach sa gospel no football ni ko pap edwane jahas edwane jakotoko uti
okay
the last time House of Folk play na ho ya konopa ya fie ba ne to the standard of national team camp ya twene ya ni ba na okofiri
oko world cup na
ya twene ya ni ba so okofiri ya wa beg sansa na kwere emani pa $150,000 it is a wo ya utie afie ba ne ho be ya kono sa na so one extend ya kwabena se wo ja no kwan na winya be $500,000 is kind of sika ebu boss wi ente kan bi se fie ba ne so wo kono e kwa akofa na quality de na ba na ma House of Folk platform say or CAF Champions League Confederation dream self akofa quarter final abakru a kwabena tekre
president who is
tekre
is a House team no see a obi do not play bad from that
enu tina da na make catch enta da na make catch am senti asante ko problem na da mo yese ye coach na mo yem sere enu wa sem na make catch no because ye coach problem e da kotoko na House so wrong e beyond football e no e beyond coach hwe maza wo mo ni football ntam wa wo yen kan kwento wo mo ni football ntam wa me ni pampa ne kurentia sa wo tnas na so ye research about some clubs bi o mo ahaye Africa ye wọ́n sẹ́ asek wọ́n travel kọ́ Esperance ọ̀sọ́ akọ́bọ̀dọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀bẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ̀dùbà yẹ ọ̀bẹ̀yìn no ọ̀bẹ̀yìn Esperance ẹ̀fìrìm wọ́n sẹ́ Sandals ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀yanga ọ̀nà ẹ̀kọ́bọ̀dọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀nẹ́ ọ̀bẹ̀yìn ẹ̀fìrìm wọ́n sẹ́ Elikote Simba ọ̀kọ́ sẹ́ni wọ́n di favourite grounds ọ̀bẹ̀yìn ẹ̀fìrìm nẹ́ bẹ̀ẹ̀bi asa clubs na koduru no TP Mazembe na yẹ káàsó folk akwamina wọn ní ẹ̀yí mangwa vanis ẹ̀bá mako yẹ fam wọ́n hu wẹ̀ sasem ne ye ka no enti hasen kotoko mo problem no eye beyond ya yetete ana mo ka se coach nya ade coach asan coach mira coach nko no wu
okay
ya gro a mesi de bia be ka asem we sa coach be ba mesu o muntinsi kwanim mutisi mo a god be so good mo kwa ne de infrastructure si abu su chaw utie encha unim sa encha class be ba pre-season ho sabu complete ya club be ba pre-season ho e be fatu musika utie national team bet ma ba hono for camping e be fetchi musika nyankopon ya dom kwa na nkebia frefrefra afkon ya kwaje ba kwa Owusui a mo no ye be ma club ba ko so omezi wo ho CAF be ma musika phobia house according to Yura o say no or complete we are there are some deficit na wa yes to so no be ho no makwabra ye de be ma club side dey agiska unim say won so disca ba
good
afemu player sales mo hwe oye the last 4 seasons in House of Folk benya materials no mo akoro we say start free when for kwabra no ne abi ni mo penso sat no mo akono pa wo nyina akoko we tifa benku we tifa ni form ko it is all be say dia oba pale kanaguo because House of Folk echo trophless utie
okay
last season okọ this season so okọ trophless me wa
so you mean season
o say
you mean die
na wo kwaje die Debbie me, I'm talking about say one results in about utie. House of football ni pass anyway. Tell me. The main source of income of football supporters o minimum. The main source of income of football families. Club no wutie aside sponsorship ye can be a the primary source of income. I know the common sense. KG1 kura nim say club bi abenya ska yenya. Area. Supporters here to be na be game no. But mumien share week from week 1 to week 24 the pastor do say mumien carry in total mien kesi ke dia bere has. Because yabo first one na wie no. Yabo first one na as to say 11 team we kura na kono. The primary source of income for every football club and so supporters say Rasta do makoye game. But ne resource ma.
Okay. But
next is the me ka kana.
Aye ba hon nya be league ne so kotokode ne nkomo.
Enti kwabra enti sade e be pale agum say ya o.
Enti na me
be pale.
Me end no.
Okay, mom konkodi nkomo.
E be pale.
Mo players no. Di Maria ya be kana asem mo nya ho yi. Doctor. Say June. Some mo say June. What I say? Mo say June. So what I say? Huh? Mo say June. Me boa.
Yeah.
Mo renew and answer more day.
Enkomodi ekoso. But me da say e be to adwumadi no so e be to as nemum ye ne kitima Herbal Center kwa akodi nkomo. Doctor Atenase. Yes, kitima Herbal Center. Yare bia ha obia efi utire so kosi unase. Yare bia ha nipadua ni bia no. Anope yi asum na eti. Doctor Atenase. Da bia meka minim say country sports dey your favorite sports show eno na we enjoy na mum no no pesa pomdi ni hon ba ni tie enye ode enti eduru ha na yiwasum aha nimpo na eso yiwasum na onya abutre na fei utie de doctor ebre anope enti yanko na fei ne doctor enkonkodi nkomo. Doctor, good morning.
Fine morning.
Bibia boko de
simple bibia e boko
ye de radiase pa ye de radiase.
Okay.
In fact me de bia out na se ya meto akoso na dawase Master Tridiampon say omo ho ban netna se chemaye.
Okay.
Na nimdie ni ayare se tumi odi amanso.
Okay.
O man nye kese ne fa bua Ghana for ni biase sa.
Eh sa pepe.
Menye a lot of course.
Okay.
Aman for damase se o ba hwesi be kasa yi o mutu ana mo mba ho no. In fact, o ma di omo ho.
Okay.
Doctor enenso de na o maye fa yiwrem.
Yo, doctor de ye de obewrem no. Ne de ye ho ahye Nyankopon sa se wa boye ma Opia timidi ni fidie ato Kumasi FM no tie kitima Herbal Center ebiso obenya yalisa. Amen.
Amen.
Doctor simple ye ba ye dia ne se gonorrhea asem ena mre bia ye ba ye de ba.
Good.
Se onya gonorrhea kitima gonorrhea powder ibi na uyusu a otumo se gonorrhea no nyina ase atu na mre bia nso ye ba asem aye kan se gonorrhea no ye de no mre bia ye ka de pisa ye tu ase na bi nso ni Ghana ha.
Doctor say eye kitima gonorrhea powder.
Kitima gonorrhea powder.
Eno de obi a onya gonorrhea namu yade no.
Obi a onya gonorrhea namu yale bia syphilis na se namu yale bia onuma ese tu ase ye tu yale na se nya se bia ye dada no.
Edrubu onuma ebetimi aso yade na no ebia bosumi mienu bosumi miensa. Efiri okọ na asa aba. But kitima gonorrhea powder ne de onuma etu ase
ye tu ase kura de ntia ye ka kire se ye tu ase ama wo so ate ase ne se gonorrhea duro no ebi ni Ghana ha ati se kitima gonorrhea powder yi ana gonorrhea no so no enam se bi ni Ghana ha nti no ama ye timi de awo ni pa ma ebi no modimfie be se aduana aduonum a ontimi kura anwoda na ne be ma kura no so a esan se ye de ewo no nti no ne be ma epie ye no ye kitua bi ontimi kura ne oba na ada sanso na ne be man so epie ne bi nso ha ne de e ba te se krinyo no na so wono nso no ontumi ne oba ehia ma anigye bi ama obi nso ha ne de ye kese na so wono de ne de enam se Nyankopon abodie mu no se o fems na e ba no na woni oba ehia no utimi se ni nyina ayese nipa ese ko form nipa but enam se gonorrhea ne wonu nti no ono ne de ne ntima ankoye nipa enti wo be se
sense ne ko ba ho a ntimi
nwu ba
gonorrhea na gene no
enti wono ye low spend cam
enti ogba adwuma nso ne hunsuo ne nwu ba
enti me nwu ba
se se normal abrombe ni anka mu
sa faba ma atiasifo atase so se obi ka kiro se low spend cam obetima mo wa wo ba bla gonorrhea no wo be manimu a masa oboa ontumi da agi so oba kitima Herbal Center ye ne obetima yisa yale no firi honum sa anso na obi nso honum a onya be ma no onso timi efa Emma bem oba ni nyinsen but acha be say 1 week na nyinsen na say ni nyina e gonorrhea na yes obi nso ho no ma ne de kura timi ya bamawuo akra no be je beduru ba bi no na ne ho ba bi atetechima bebiri ebi nso okra na de owu na ayede aba akra no ye wo na no ofirim mesro ni nyina e gonorrhea ensem ya na esisisa enti mesro de enti aye ka se gonorrhea no ne yale no anase na aduru no ebi ni Ghana ha na se wiase no se okọ hospital kura na gonorrhea be ka so ye triti na amawo ba ye ntumi ntuase ye ka ni se se e obetima nya abrewa na akokura odi gonorrhea na se babaso nini anase babaso krama no anase babaso akenya no adi ko wuom evi se se oti onyina na yase anase ne bia bi ye ne hene ne bia memo hyehye no a ye triti sa wo sika wo triti so anko da a odi ko wuom adi ntra gonorrhea no enti ne ye ka cho se sa gonorrhea no eno a na nyini sa na akodane HIV Masa, enti sa wo HIV na wako hospital ne se HIV about so a ma yam hyehyɛ kura eno aso anya gonorrhea pada bi na de gu onum no wawe ye pada na odi gu onum no wawe o mfa nya hwe
eno ansa wo sapada na gu onum
o sapada no na de gu onum no wawe enti sa bia na oti kem na pay number ya 0246 91 47 17
0246
91 47 17 na gonorrhea no de ehu pa ni gonorrhea konya na me ka kire wono because eno kra de wo be ma no so wan hwe abeka kire so bi no so na wo be ma mo je pe bi abusumi nsia na onte da no tiranye ya besa age pen kra no wan hwe wa adwene maso na wo be je achinya bo so wo be ma no so ati hwi
gonorrhea no ma be ma no fon
obe ma no so beti hwi ana obi be ka kire so fabra no fa drum fa ho na be ye kese me kwa cha
oboa
abra ayare no wom age so the Bakitima Herbal Center na no na ya ma oduro no na se obe ma no ye kese no na bo nse obe ma no so ejina so ya oduro bi o friend boys oba na
ye don't say don't say boys
okay oba na ye decide duro ni bi aka ho e wona bo nse ampa o ye be ma
na no boys ne ka gonorrhea powder no
aka gonorrhea powder
obo
say yes
ya ne obi de
pombe utu se ujina so ankasa obe ma no so be ye kese aduru ba bi ayese eduru sanso ne ye ka oba nso so a oba nso enam se ye de ewo ni ntino bra oba bi adi best 11 years obohu na rising gu ne ba so obohu na
sa bi sa himfie ho
sa obohu na wo se wotenka obohu na ka kire ne ma me ne ma chese ne ma me ne papa de no omuntumi ntuase o na ye de no wo akra de no omuntumi tuase ama aya se fem pa chese gonorrhea tinipa na so enya no oduro betime tuase enti ekoduru HIV a ne aka kire se be mu odura obetimi de atena tase so mesrew se HIV na hawo ana se asa wate se wase nka bi wo wase ana se ode pua na hawo mese enemu yale ahudu pia twam kura ko syphilis a me pa cha wo ba ye mo se duru na ni nyina efiri honom na ache kura na bia boso miensa de na gonorrhea no ana se gonorrhea babaso no ase nyina tu ama wo so nya wo fa ahudie pa enya asem keto enti mesrew se obema no de kwamba bia duru bia no mesrew Bakitima Herbal Center yentu gonorrhea na se ema na ye ka no gonorrhea no nya no kwa na ye yewu me pa cha aye stroke de
anyojuo
yale ye nko bi so ma ye ni nkugo da
se obi si owonyojuo
so obi so
na so obi tie KUMASI FM no pay se bia ne dofu bi ne ba ne nua ne maame ne papa stroke ndi na to form say team doctor onfa ne Bakitima Herbal
Center emfa ho ni mfie du na ya wada ho ye se ba bi di wayek ye ko yi maame bi fi ne mpa so me pa cho wa anye ni kura se na ye de aduro no ma so kura na ya sa shetam asa de aye de ade ato so na ni nyina nso be ye adwuma pepepe enti se mesrawo obi ka se wasa usroku yale na me pa cha wonsa nyina amoa wo woso wonsa wontimi ntene no wo se mesrawo sa yale ni nyina bra oba wona na akato so obi na akato so se wontimi pa enyi mfiri so ni nyina yetima mo na yine na ayede afiri so enti mesrawo tutu America bra sa nso na ye ka kira wo se o pressure no akoda do ho ano ensuro kura obi a wo pressure obi a wo pressure ensuro kura beba koda form si ya team ebeko be se 5.5 amon sa ampa Kitima Herbal Center na wo yo no na mesro asutwire yale kura de na ne bobo because ye asutwire yale aduro no wo ba ye ka soso no wo ba no ba ko anopa no wanu ba ko anwumre wo ba no ba ko anopa no wanu ba ko anwumre ona ba hu sa ampa asutwire yale no ewo na yi na duru obi ho no ma bo se ne nase atatai ni nkase mu nyina ye ne ya man bi was ho na was onim kra say chire yare e wona duru because wo chire wiase nyina me pa chaw say ye betra
tusikagu nso wa hu
tusikagu ye betra radio so yana say kasa obi timi kasa yakọ hospital akese bi kra anye yi me pa chaw ye ne aye free forless mobile de ye ayare sankon
o tire no kra ka o se muni dua na mfa aba ne sa
ye ayare sankon ye sankon ti ye ka sro say duro wi ana yare we betima sa no ye sam atuase ya ma won sampa na me pa chaw yare bi ti say oxa de bobo oxa say ye say oxa aya o ye fun ana say yemkro ana say abe ye obo ano bi wa betimi ye obo ano na so ko chi na so mfe me pa chaw ye be tuase
ya ne to ne ye ma na ne ye fun ye ne ye kom de ne so ana ne ye fun
ye ne ya me pa chaw
ya wa nyama ne wa di nso
me pa chaw 190 bese krom ha da obi antimi sa osa no kitima heba center afa na se firi akurasi abawu na so ya le na ye bodin no de ye ntumi sa no papa ye nka man magi usika ni da simple maybe de me kan se obe ka usika akwa yare sablia na oba akoto duro na stay obe ba na yare ne dada ho na o sa bo bosin afi na sa akopɛ bosin afoforo no ɛyɛ asɛm bi a ahomete papa enti misira so tikiti ma heba center emfa ni agrokra because oba yare no ye tu ase ama me ka kyerɛ o prince hepatitis B so wo fu no ahonhono te sɛdeɛ anase onase atata sɛdeɛ obi de o de akoda asori fie anase o de akoda bosum fie no o de jimpa ye mesrɛw nyankopɔn abode ye mfa nsa yare no enti nya yare nyina na ehia sɛ o de wa akoda baabi brakiti ma heba center baabi yare na duru biara ye tu ase ama wo hu sampa obi okura gise ye twe no ne hu nsu ansa na otima sa da ne nipa besere o man ha ho kura wati kitima heba center kan na wante ne kan na wo besu agu yam na wate ne kan ko ande amesere tutu amerika bra na enyi sa yare no nyina emfi ho oba bi ho no ma ko mfikira eno de duro no mawa na watiem ye de ma 4 days me se kitima heba center ye de duro mawa ye sha tam tusu e ma hu se tam no ye adwuma pa me pa cha ye de no ma no sa tudwa 0246
91
47 17
17
0246 91 47 17 Mr. Ba gonorrhea no so de ntia Mr. Ba so se simple gonorrhea na be ye ama say atwa nipa bebrawo gonorrhea no atwa nipa ama aboniri for doors because obi ba ka kiro se o awodru no awodru na sata gonorrhea no wanya mfiri on ma awodru no de ma no me pa cha wo yusu no kwa
ndi so obi kwa epeba obi epa wo a omra kitima
ho okay se wo ba na se yare bia wo bia no ye be se firi ho ansa na de awodru na ba se wo ba na se
doctor obi ba na se mo hwe na mudi nkan hwe nipadua no yare bi wo mu a
ayesa pepe
asasa ya na pepe mata ho
ayesa pepe ya wona ta etuo na
nyame nhira mu doctor
sa pepe ene ye no nti mesrew sa wo pa de tutu amerika na bra kitima heba center na sisi ebonirfo na doso efise sa enam yare no asisi enoma bebrama ganafo sisi ya nyire ho a ebe akra no na abonirfo no kra ye bibiri
okay doctor kire mo kire akwana fe sa fa number ne tuya
ye kire akwan eye Ebuakwa Matadis.
Kumasi Ebuakwa
he Kumasi Ebuakwa Matadis.
Okay.
Se wudro na wani aye entitenta. Kumasi Ebuakwa Matadis ya ni tiki na dinhwemu. Enti so wudro na wani so aye entitenta. Eno ansa wo frɛ number yi.
0246
91 47 17
0246
91 47 17 me pacho dem di twato ni se obi ho no amasa ebia no wakonya accident anaso wakonya problem na ne mfe sei no abubu ye ni kitima heba center ye nko na e wodro ye timi de pam mfe no mfe na abubu no
mfase kan nyopi
ye mfase kan ye nya hwe ye bibi dro mfe na
doctor mu
ebe so so amahu sampa kitima heba center na waba no ho no enti ye srew otutu amerika na wo yale bia na ye ntima amoso bia no ofre ye na ye ntumi nya no o ka ya ebe ka kirew na yale bia so ebe ka se ye bia no ye tu ase ama hu sampa ye tu ase e de ama nti ba bia wo de bia no tutu amerika na bra na fa kitima heba center e number no tutu amerika fa kitima heba center no ye sa ama obiem se ya ye sori a wo betima bo
0246
91
47
17
17
0246 91 47 17 yo Ebuakwa Methodist
okay doctor yeda sepa nyame aduma da se ne yebesa na wadi nkomo nyame nhyiram no onyam kese mo ntonko so mo Ghana for sa okay abusuafo ene Kitima Herbal Center ekokudi nkomo what doctor nka yare bia ehel bia no ko Ebuakwa Methodist na ekokoshia doctor ewo Kitima Herbal Center na fi nyame emfa ne so ensam yade president amemra ho na fi yento aso nko yanim ene Nation FC ewo his honor Professor Dr. Kwame Chi Sports Complex no omu etna fi no ne Accra Great Olympics e de aboani yewura sa game no otena AGM ne besa ato aso se issues ne doors wo ho no ye beto AGM ne so e datna yewura Nations game
ye beto as na ya na kwamra has no ko supporters ya no we are very interested we are very interesting because we have comments bia
abansi enu ate abete oko Chelsea omuni players bi be ka so mo ye crowd pullers as yet supporters ne ko bata hade
tina ya na me kan we say no te ye friends
te Albert
we ni adaje odisua football anopai na wati bi na otwere bi o de ase te mu za
we nim no ebia na osua bata bia si na enti
ase osua won twere sei
o de bi si na enti ase nyepe
da bi so osua
na ase mo kan no Chelsea omo play ju omo pulling crowd
Chelsea
go the Chelsea na yen fat
obi ato World Cup winner Enzo Fernandez 120 na we ye no mpofu ba woti ne omo de ne yen say a season ticket near to
okay
woti a season ticket woti season ticket so obi an kwestere obekọ na kunyanda so da obi anti so
omajom sike
na
Ghana house I don't know you are
every time so munya modern day football kwamna ma asem ni nyina ni na me ka jo so wo sua ni ya o me kirisi edit na ma no gusu so munya modern day munya bi munchesi
yenkwa brankese
ma asem ni nyina ni
yenkwa brankese
what do you say
yimura brankese
modern day football no system no is working
yenkwa brankese ye
anopay oh yeah
yenkwa brankese
anopay woni ben na twenkomon
yeah Benjamin Oforikwache
Nation FC for asonte from president ekopem nia otigate nano chief security o wabrankese from president kopem chief security mo nyina asonte se league no mo nkoje bo mo nya a free samre ko mo ko radio so mo kan che obi ase ye koje mo send signal mo nyeku mo nya so massage no ekwa abagwa
ekwa
bie yehu mo nkoje utie
you target how dey mom no Nations any league
baby o maduri dey ntina so massage situation no
okay
o make common chances can send signal ma other 17 Premier League
class can say betwa to say Africa no mbobi yi omunya mbebo
anything me so omunya hunu baby Nation service aduro omunya hunu to be honest with you so what na se pa no hwe league ni mu yie pa from 24 year kono team a wo ye club favorite says what league ni Nation service club favorite quite the kind of match said on the summer test ni me anim quite the kind of match said on the summer test me anim it is send the message in my one mu say see because I nim ade e be sia when Great Olympics utie football is full of uncertainty but sometimes uncertainty it me free I didn't even pray to football me surprises baby a Nation service akoduru no kwabra utie me so omo mu nya hu e ma other 17 omo kan tom se yakwa akwaje league no wo ba bo ahu ye tisa ye betu dufu pa no massage situation no kwabra utie because ono any summer test me do say 2 points na dem kwabra 2 points and a damnation service summer test remember Nations massage situation no clearly baby a Nation service glass see any there one is so kwaji league no come dentia me conference about so Nations energy league ne say yes I shall this weekend summer test 1996 another difficult game bibia betima pf maba summer test bomb media sporting club or tenafie and this is the only club we call a year in century ekonya resource we favor an year pa a Nation FC and weekends with Samatex Bomb Media Sporting Club. Me da wan lose ma Accra Lions no midweek no. So a difficult game and you women announce the nations winning the game ni no kwat na sidin. No hwe ye besie. Ye dia me cho say two teams no. Nations FC and a stand up position.
Nations nya be sha o gina ho me osoro.
Na kwabra ade ai. Wabo Great Olympics awie ne no. Twa the next game. They say one Samatex na ko boot for boot. Baby o hwe ne Samatex. One show obi a woda na chi. E Samatex because one ni mienu no. E 2 points. Samatex nim no was sleepy say kukuro na nations na dey. E ko no. Nations abo Olympics ama Samatex abo media over the weekend no. Show week number 25. Samatex air travel or Kwakabo Park kwesi Fabian Legon cities. Na Nations FC a travel akotamale. Akwakobo RTU. These two games are tricky games at my two teams in Yenya.
Yeah.
RTU or Beso survival. Legon cities is relegation at a Tom Kakra. It told me in Nabe Kwawe. Akwakobo sa game no. Obu week number 26. Samatex 1996. Any Nations FC Nations back in the fiaba bofo e kedwa. What kasemenge ni bibio be yin one so one shabofo. Wa bro person wa league. E Dr. Kwame to ni bibio be yin one. Obetina fiaba bofo akwa. Obobofo wie se kurukura Samatex any brekum Chelsea e won senchire. It is games na me wo boss man. This week we ene Nations ebo hwan Olympics.
Yeah.
Owia the next game okotamale out to you. Wabra this weekend Samatex ebo mediama owia no su ko Lagos cities. Now week number 26 Nations FC ebe bobo fa kwata no e won favorite grounds wa ha
Abrankese.
Now Samatex
okay
abo brekum Chelsea another difficult game udie it was Samatex game no mema ahwe kwa mama mediama ni brekum Chelsea Samatex ne nebo
yeah
and mama Olympics ne asama bofo ne ani nyina obo no okrom ha week 27 no yebenya Samatex ne kotoko wo krom ha Samatex kotoko e wo krom ha asa game na osa san kotoko yire no bo so wo ono ano panyin na ntimi ankwa wo ma onua no nkoje
kotoko nyire no
wanyire no mo against Samatex wo ma onua no nkoje na Nations FC kwa na yade atravel ko Heart of Lions utie o travel ko Heart of Lions etu de hwe opponents no na baby a obi abo games ni dey free
okay
president kwamna no kura wo ni say Nations FC for send signal no say baby o makodru no game a omo pese wono ye dey lift the ultimate
okay
baby o makodru no because we hwemu a relegation battle for kakra mid table for kakra and Nations and omo compete and Samatex no or borrowed mom ye title contenders no
okay Krobia you are talking too much. Nations and Samatex can't win the league. Felix Metal.
Now then, I don't want fan or Beji League in the armor.
Okay,
Tell me when you're tough. Nibano of them say about when you're tough.
Okay.
You made me my body now to tell you say. It's a Samatex nearly day.
And the machine man when the old league.
Yes, maybe Friday.
Okay, next week. Samatex
nearly day. It is a nation self-secret Samatex. And a mere mount and woman who clearly say. Two teams who don't make Jansen nya wo ye what I say because Samatex elbow difficult games kwabana or both difficult games yeah or both difficult games
okay manager to asoma me
yes simple Nations I say me say Ben now interview no
yeah Ben
it is all case omo de mo bo for survivor but they do no survivor say
mo say omo Asia season asa the survivor but you see akwan be da ho a
ekwan de be da ho da bi o ekwan be da ho ena omo mpese asa man for ana teams na ebona adwen e be ba so say Nations nya league na obeje simple o man nya clear de adu no say Nations na ne mayi a simple Nations bit magic league we the Nations me sure mo next be 3-4 games a dom anymore so mo de ani brepa
omo pese pressure be ba be dom so but mo pese mo de
pressure and aba unko sekodo
de mo kan no pe mo na de pressure to team so
unko sekodo ko nwie wo baba yara enka se pressure ma wo so Simple. What are you telling me? Team come by Kotoko. Man for TC Park. So
them like how power with the pains.
Oh, they me uncle. Adibo hard and the papa say refi.
Okay.
I let us mark ako set
Kotoko quite the thing also the league, you know.
Na onye na oko sama boy ko samates. O say me take you serious. No baba yara. Simple. League na ye bono. Ye wo grounds bi wo ho a. Se wo ko na peke points a. Se wo akọ samates on na pre-league. Wa ko akọ no. Asante Kotoko. Teams do say na be Kumasi be say Asante Kotoko. Wa baba be say no. O say me ye fe nim to na match no. Oli the wonder club of Ghana football. And near them some catch nations for say omo prepare say ene Oli one team Ghana league. Ultimate cause surprise. Because this season her league now has home match mun lusu ye.
Yeah.
Nations en lusu home match. In the teams too way. I think say amu me nkwa na aka o.
Has ne.
O ma kan ni obi lusu.
Nations. Omi ni lusu.
Omi na lusu ye. Bekum Chelsea lusu.
Chelsea say first one coach must no do ko share. Am share one.
Esa ka mu me no. Aka nations and has. It is nations and person obehu asem bia na awie ya. Omo against the wonder club. And as I omo hu say din there to Oli so wonder club no. Enya kwa I'm telling them. I'm telling let's say Oli a team bia. Hey obetumi abe show go bia wan hia wontimente. But nations phantom adwum say league ni dey say obi ahu ni clear say nations be manage league no. Yes afre na be say omo dey why now wontimente say
omo fa 3 points no.
Na simple. Open league ade akọ set Kotoko ashe samates difficult grounds we akọ peke has score ko see say samates
has ko lucy
na obi ko se ho no mu wi a o say me en fa o serious me dem catch am say league no dey don abam
okay
because we are about RTU we are about Lions we about matches bi ha you no make kakra bi simple this is between for league no.
Okay manager me da say mamen kai Ghana for say open asase papa ato na dia ye project how bia any human soon be any hodia Eliob Investment Limited Eliob Investment Limited omo eni ni mo omo yene yenua Simeon ekwa akudi nkomo ewo Eliob Investment Limited omo ahye bro good morning
Minia
bibi aboko de
de da romane mo mpaibo bibi aboko amosomo ho ye
nyame adom yenso ye ho ye pa Kumasi boko
yeda Kristo ase anopen so no minika nchia wachifo ne wono mo ehwe wo social media ne ade nyina
obi ajo
mo bo adwuma erade chira wo no team no
amen
na ye nyina ededi adanse se bebriba ye nyina ni pepe di tibeto ne kakra 7 previous ye funu so dan na wode betumo ama emu ayema na ye kan de bewie se toda ya brabo nyina no ye kire ya bi ensa kire fia asomasi na obentin frim ene ejapade a obitimi ye edija nchirima ne abiade ene nchina eya nkomo no nyina ba bewie se enne Ghana krodium ha yati se obia pe bibia ebeye nse na ho anase bibia obetimi de nensa kire so anasa amanfo adi mu adanse se ade we me de anase bia aha ena minchiwa ya dan ene afie ene nsase ehu adwuma ene nche Eliob investment se free se ene mo start se yedi nkomo nyina no ade ba ko ena ye twen eye tiefo nyina adwen si so se ade beboa wo da chi yi pa ne se obe invest na be invest right se we invest right en so dia na wo se wo pe nsase a mansu de ho anasa chinye bia de ho a obetimi enya bi na oda chifia na so ni so ade ho adwuma bi na apese obi kura na watimi abi a won so no ufiri mu a da chi wunchi wo ma na so obusua betimi aka se ye papa ti ase no ana ye maame ti ase no wi ene odigai Eliob ensase ho adwuma ne ye won kran ko duam ye di kan bo daro na me se chi mu bi use wono mo ati ye nkomo ati ne nya ntua na mo ma ye no ye be stresse me patcho o pepanko a se ubenya wasase won kran ko duan ne mpotemu dia bomoden na ne ni nsa wo so ntame san sense ase a ye ba ne ye bodi sense ase ne dos no kakran Nesen mu ano no esan sa amanfo dodo na aba eda mo dwubadie so wono mo atie ofi amano ne titiri de in fact ebebo wono mo aba so pa mu gidie kanen ansa na wono mo so enam so age ye early investment edie ye ne amanfo bebre na adi nkomo a wono abusuafo ewo eye nkran ha bebre na ye no wono abo anan akonsa asene so akwa bibia di adanse a wono mo so agya tumu a watua won sika wono mo na pese tua sikabu ni nyina twisa ase dodo na wotua ne nkakrakra nyina medical kasa ne hye ho a ye de saafo ni nyina no egu hye so bibia ekokama ye saase ni nyina efe na enkran no ye wododowa baby a ye frɛ ho eye Ramatown wono mo a enim nkran yie no efiri oyibi de ko ofri adenta de ko dodowa enu 20 minutes mpo no wadu e nyina ye kro medical kana me sa kase enye kwaye se bempreduasa enye saase afi ni akodi mfu bebu adua abepapa abo ansa nipa aba betena me ka sei amanfo ahyase ebinom asi won fie wi a wonom tete wodada ebinom so schools ene nsore wonom so aba beje won saase a sesi a ye ka sei wonom so ahyase eye won pemaka jo eli obi ensaase no eye ensaase a utwe sika nne na pese nne ya wode asobbo fem sofi bofem na wo start fapema foundation a akonya ho a obetimi aye a etinye bia ne ho eye well demarcated ye chichi ko fefefe ene wo ba bia make dodo wa Ramatown e pa cho bo modern nini enu nkomo sisi a me de number na ba betudwa e bia na obi tika mu opeso wo fa number na ansa na wo sisi obi etwam ewo eye e bia ba bia ye biem watie bi na opeso onya number wo frɛ ya pa cho wo fa number na save na early investment and sa se ho adwuma kwa and sa se kwaje amanso bia ni ho me ka se manso ni amanso ya ye sa se adwuma more than 20 good years e won kran ko biem e no obi anya manso da obi anfa enkogina court mo yedi bone kra bisi da esanse yensa asiri nyina no eye from nsasi wurafo ankasa nsem e de di dwumai na ade a enwo won se amanfo bebre to nsasi konyo akira se no won mo nto won mo bon hwehwem there is a procedure ye de to nsasi da bia meka nyeso obi ka se me wa asase anu akotam sika na ade amani pa ne se mate so wa asase me to bi da bi e wo se oba ye akira o se nsasi ye de ma wo call lands commission one more chance as a bama to zo hands as okwa e di we ni na wo so di kan akwa search obetimi akwa search no e dia danza mpa e di na wo so search ne so be kire o se asase no eni nipa foforo bia nsem na aban mra mu anase tumi a won sase governance as nyina na e ye elio ye ya ye to amane ye anase bia ye bo kire o se e won sase sa na wo so pepepe ansa kura na wa ba ne enu adi nsa so na sikasem nya de nyina wa ba be ye na bibia atobi enye se sebe wote da se abra no wafa kora ye kan ye na no ba bitue sika na wusu da nya sa na chi tie ma konya wonu mo pese ye hwehwemu ye background investigation about nsase a ye to nyina betimi ye sa di nyina wi a ye satisfied se am person nsase no manso bi no ansa na wonum edwo sika ba me do so asase ama won ye no mu adidwuma fefefe ye nsase no ye HS wonu mo normal plot size na 70 by 100 which is for one plot e bo no so da fem a in fact enkran kodua mu anaze Ghana kodua wonu mo ebon saase mu dawuru de o pede wonu mbo wo fem pa na won saase no landscape no efe ne da ba bi ye pa de no ane early investment o san ye ho a na akwa nke ye tie dwedi wo so wo san ne ho ko tu sika o go pressure na ma fa number ne sisi a ne ye o frɛ ye sisi a na ya krado ejina so no wudi ko numbers no ye 0244 49 26 27 0244 49 26 27 after so 0241 44 11 35 0241 44 11 35 Minia enche na mede ma no ba bes me fan kai bo insan koma wono ma e wa ma no ne no hwe empempi no me te wono mu ase aya na wono mu gidie ehihim kakra usually no wo okra na ono animia ne yire ne wo faase bi ade ne hwamo esanse mere bi etwe wo de sika ban sanse ho ade ase nkonko pe bi ma na saafo no nyina ma wono mu nsasi fam ye ka che o se Eliop ye de no kore ene ye adwuma esanse sebe enye fese obi akwakotena wo na ne bre so adwuma kakra opese wode ebeye ye kana sɛ dan ko bi dem na obefia wode ti atum no na bia wafa fragadam kwan bi so ebechim ne nsa agye ne sika baby yesura abanti empa aban ma ne ye tie biara obi tie o amanone na opese onya yensa asibia se ono opese woni ye di nkomo direct video call baby a opese o ye bia na obe well convinced wo jensa ase no ye ho no ono ye nye senso oni woni mugidie so ono opese o mani nua no ebdi na ni kohwe na ye duru ho no be video call bibia na akwanya ho ema no obetumi afre number me to dwan yen bedi nkomo kama hye no so ye kama pa yensa ase ye bebo the site plan indenture bibia beka ho e de amount wose ye boa na ye ba code ni nyina ne bebo ama ayi ni nyina na asase na dibu enti koto se won sase anase osika ba betua bo zafe de wetwe sika ma na so won sase won krata bibia ekitawa woda obeda wasum bejo woton sase we ho edi 1 year asase nda so ye odia edi 2 years wa odia 3 years wa odia yenye adwuma ko na woton asase ma onne na waka cho se bosumi nsia so wa amfa so ama me bo femu a oba na bibi esi anya masem da bi nye sa na wunya to asase ne wo yensemu a no kura asase ne ye wodia enkosi se wa ba kra se opese oba be start project me sa de nkaibo enso ekoma eye adwuma ko institutions wono mo a erane school wono mo erane health facilities wono mo erane churches anase bia adwuma bia wono mo aka obom se ku a wono mpese o moto asase bia na wono de ndi o mo mpese bi ko mbesi dan na so besi bibia so woto ato na daachi waton maka che o se eniema anase among all the assets abi e friend ya pade ni appreciating them anase de ebuo ewo ho ntam ya asase to asase me bosomi nsia nte obetimi anya ho mo ti sanka ibo ne de ma watie for se patro boani ne brem ne brafo ni behwen sase kroje a yetwa yantam ne yeton na amanfo eguso eji wonom de ewododo a Ramatown Eliab investment ya kache aha ene mere ma kwan na me be nkomo na sina me de number na etudwa bi ma ka che de wuti bi ase mo ma na comment e bana sase won ko ade asobeso woda no woda na wosan debut pa de Eliab investment me de number na etudwa bi eni de mu afre na ni nkomo sabia me na o kase ya ensuo kura sha ase se to kura na ye esanse oba wodi ani be hwem bi enwusampa se be nya teche ena nya afurum ne yeton asase bi ama bi ko beto asase ne minia ewo hia pa nkran ha sabe ye de ya amanfo enti awie bogasero nko de na ho fe esunsuo to ba akwa na eyira pa afa anema etu de ne kura me no kase ye nsu asase egu ena mpese wodi ani be hwe na enwusampa ensuo to a enyine gina baabi asase no so no wakase adidi mu hia nkamanto umesi dan ema nsuo mfa dan se ma dan ho propo ewo ye nsase da bi da makacho landscape nef asase wishing den na ba ubun sampa wato asase 1-2 sika number ni biomenia na menfe chief for AC the number sa juma ewo yaso ye ho enie makacho numbers no 0244 49 26 27 0244 49 26 27 you chat to 0241 44 11 35 0241 44 11 35 yeah minia medat impenisi kaza sempanso etia timide tifo bisia na mada woni eye utini nyina so ase nyame ya adomo na wotwe se na ye besan retwen kobo
yes ye da ase pa nyame nhira mo Eliab Investment Limited monton koso na monton sa ase pa ma Ghana for sa eda mase okay abusuafo ye ne Eliab Investment Limited kokodi nkomo opa sa ase papa to dia o maso ye na me kanfo ama yo Accra Dodowa Ramatown Accra Dodowa Ramatown honum na Eliab Investment Limited ye wo yensa asene nso de papa bi enya asem keto akra yes enti wurem honom na afi onso kokoje wasase na bibia enye kama pa emfa ema maminko UK na afi minchia the great Brabo Dijaba yes Brabo Dijaba 80 adwumadi ni minchia ene anope Brabo Dijaba minchia no na afi minchia na nyantachi ewo USA na nyantachi ewo USA ena Mr Nyete nso UK menchia championifu na ene anope Elder Moses enso ewo USA menchia Elder Moses ene anope yadi besi nyame yaduma anwumre 520 president Krobiana na Santimesi ebetena se ewo adehye 99.1 FM anwumre AGM common yebeto aso ewo adehye na otena no panso yeba betena se na fe league nin common no don't forget say weekendi matches ewo hopa Ghana Premier League week number 24 baso otena no pa the local football ambassadors etena se 6:30 to 10 am the also oti efa matches no bia no yeba yede bebrel ewo aheya ntiano pan so na wahia yen yada programs manager Mr. Marcus Boatin ase Louis Opoku Kranche the international man afi last two